Hello? I do not know where Mars is, and I have to fix the thing before she gets here. Discord. Sure. I think that'll work. Yeah, I don't know where she is. But hello, Jim. Hello, Mason. How are y'all? Mars died, apparently. I do not know what happened to her. Oh, there she is.
Hello.
Hello. She lives.
I do live. I was making tea and I didn't forget the tea bag this time.
Yay! Amazing improvement.
Whoa!
She learned, guys. She's learning.
Hi, Jim. Hi, Mason. Welcome, welcome. I'm learning. No, see, what a difference it makes when I don't hit myself in the head with the car door.
Oh, no.
That's the difference.
Oh, no.
Oh, interesting. Ori, I noticed chat is like down underneath you on our screen.
That was me testing shit. We can put it back.
Oh,
in the
cool.
place. Where'd it go? Where's the regular?
Because I was looking at the banners because I'm like, oh, they should be up there, but they're blank.
Yes.
And then my eye was drawn down there, and I'm like, oh.
So because we're being
how neat
V-worlders, and there's more concept art for me to show, and if Mars is okay with it, we can debut the design I have idea for her avatar in the place alongside mine, even though she hasn't seen it yet. And she can live react and tell me if she hates it or not. Yeah, but do you want to see it live on stream?
No. Hell
yeah. The question is the live on stream part.
Guys, I promise not to be too harsh on Ori. I know I'm her toughest critic after all.
Worst critic. Oh my god.
I don't just automatically love everything she does.
She tells me to make the speech bubbles bigger or something. I can't believe it. What a terrible client.
I'm such a heathen.
Hello, Bass.
Howdy, Bass.
I've lost where the thing is. Is it here?
Oh no. Don't lose the plot.
Nope. Oh, nope, that's not where it is. Stop. Okay.
Guys, we're almost at the end of the week. I'm so happy.
Oh my god.
Hi, Betty. Yeah, this week has just been woof. Today was okay. Wasn't too terrible. I had some parent-teacher meetings today, so it was a little chill, which was nice.
See, I had the busiest day of my fucking week. So
and I got to play out Yaki babies, which was also nice. I got some sun.
My job is really chill, and I get sent to a location, and I sit there all day watching people dig at this one location. And it's great. It's chill. No worries. I can get all my clerical work done while sitting in the car. Good shit. This past week, Federico, I have had every single day this week, not one job site, but 2. And that's not the biggest deal, except they're 20 minutes apart.
Oh, no.
So it is constant driving back and forth 20 minutes. And thus I get to do nothing else but run, check on the digging, take my pictures, jump back in my car, drive 20 minutes, go to the other one, back and forth, and I get nothing done. I get nothing fucking done.
Oh, that's the worst. I do have the voice prepared, Bass. As long as no one is expecting an accent, I do have a tone and...
This is what I want.
I guess style chosen.
This is what I want.
I think you guys will approve.
And
given what we've seen so far, I'm pretty sure you guys will approve.
But today, not only did I have both those fucking job sites, then my boss is like, and the one job site, which is normally not really doing anything that I actually need to care about, I'm just there, was actually doing something I needed to care about. So not only that, but then on top of that, my boss is like, hey, yeah, can you just quickly pop over to this third job site, ASAP, because They're about to start work there, and some people did work before them and fucked up the trees, and they just want you to, like, document right away that it's not them who fucked up the trees. And it's like, yeah, but they're all 20 minutes from each other. Hello, Roval. In, like, a triangle. It's not like one is, like, on the way to the other one. They're all fucking 20 minutes away from each other.
Oh,
like,
my God.
Worst possible configuration.
Or he's stuck in the shape.
Now, thankfully, that job site that was my second job site all week is done today.
Yes!
So
I love that for you.
Knock on wood. I do have a fuck ton of paperwork to do tomorrow, but I get to sit in one location all day and go home at my normal time.
Yay!
And I really need that.
What day is Mars Day, Bass?
Ugh.
I didn't know there was a Mars Day.
Your birthday is Mars Day.
Ah, that works.
That's what Bass is saying. Hello, Allie.
I read that the other day around.
We're like, getting the other day around.
Mars the Planet Day.
All right. I think we've stalled long enough to have enough people to show off some more V-Worlder stuff, huh?
I think so. Let's do the sneak peek. We can't call it a debut.
we're gonna look at some other stuff first, and then we'll show off the outfit idea last. All right.
Noise.
So
we got build up to it.
We're gonna start with, just like for the cliffside for Folding Planets, I actually like drew out sort of the courtroom where we are, and I'm thinking that all of this stuff is in the same sort of canvas world, but like this courtroom and where our tea shop will be are in like the city area that we drive away from in Folding Planets, right? So I think that'll be fun as this like whole little thing.
That'll be
the Animatic's going. I will say I'm proud at how much work the Animatic has right now.
She's made very good progress on it.
But so let's look at that. Yes, so this is the courthouse from the outside design. I liked it on a hill. Definitely has, you know, Greco-Roman column vibes to it. That would be like our Ace Toonie symbol at the top kind of thing.
Very classic.
But this would be kind of like zoomed in a little more, but like the crowds entering and then exiting for the starting and ending screens. And this is the whole entire inside. What the inside looks like. And I have the boxes that overlay, because, so for Ace Toonie stuff,
you got an actual map going. That's impressive.
Many, yes, iconic ionic columns indeed. Because there's so many places we have to be in the courtroom because we have so many different streams that need different overlays, right? And so we have, of course, the starting and ending screen that's like here at the front, you know, with the camera facing the doors. And then you have the lobby, which I talked about before. We'll have our little stream preamble sort of entrance where I say the little, like, please take your seats or whatever, and we just kind of say hi to everybody at the beginning. I think that's nice to have there. And then, of course, we have the courtroom, where this dark square is for Ace Art Tourney, because the camera's facing this way, down, at the back of the room. And then you have Smash or Pass is actually the opposite, with the camera facing the opposite way because we're the judges. And then we have the regular main game stream, which is this kind of kitty corner angle bit facing kind of the front of the room, but angled. And then we have the judges' chambers, which is where we'll have the laptop in this tiny, tiny little area on the desk with the short games. And then, of course, we have, I couldn't forget, we have the Ace Toonie Reacts room, where we fucking react to shit.
Oh, shit, that's two!
So I put that in the jury deliberation room, because then it can have, like, a big TV, and then we can sit at this long table facing the TV. So those are the two things that we get to have. I get to show the little computer bit and the Ace Toonie Reacts screen. So this is the computer Zoom call.
Can he use technology more complex than an abacus?
Yes, we are the judges. Yes. We're everybody.
Why did I trip over that
This
word?
is so the lore that I'm thinking right now, and this is subject to change, but this is sort of so in how we're the artist, the author, and the arbiter, right? And you could see that like March Hotel.
Dylan's realm.
Well, you could see. Well, this is all one world that we made for like us to inhabit and like be chill, basically. So that's why it makes sense that like the audience is like just the gray, random people and not like full characters, because the point is we're like goofing off, right? So it's like the world is pretty uninhabited. It is solely as like a shell for us to be like our little sandbox in for fun. So we're not in like the god realm of the place with the canvases and everything. So this is all I'm thinking one place where it's like this, courthouse is in that city that you see in the background of Folding Planets. And then our tea shop will also be in that city, where Mars and I have making time streams. And then, of course, you see in the van how we drive away out to the little cliff park in order to do the Folding Planets related stream and constellations, of course. But so this is the Zoom call stream. I'm actually really happy with it. Abasai, yeah. Yes, I do hate it. I do hate it. But yeah, so I love this. So this is the computer screen, and I will draw like the keyboard faintly at the bottom. But so I see cool. I have the T-Pets as little stickers on the like screen and everything. That's what that would be.
That's what that is.
Those would be the stickers. Cute. And then I want to have some sort of like Ace Toony like buffering animation here for when there's no image on the screen.
That would be fun.
And then, so this is going to be a little wild because I think I have to do this a funky way in order to get it to work how I want. But so these would each have like the solid color with our little like face circle on it, like in Discord when you're not showing the screen.
Oh,
but then when we join, so like if Dylan leaves the call, like it looks like he fucking leaves the call, right? But when we join, I want to have the backgrounds, right? And then we can each pick your background. Dylan picked his background. I won't spoil it, but Mars, you'll have to pick your background. Where do you want to be zooming in from? But so to my current understanding is that means that the actual PNG tuber avatar that we will have on Reactive Fuji has to have the background as part of it.
Oh, interesting.
Because then when we join and it pops in, it'll fill the screen like that. Because otherwise I don't know how to cover up the background off, not connected
that
thing.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scuff will be lore accurate.
Scuff is lore
and
accurate.
Then, so you know how
always,
like
Allie, always.
You know how Flare is Craig and Craig gets and Flare gets that little recording. So I thought on this one we could just have the little recording dot down at the bottom right of the screen because it's on the computer, and that could just pop up. Yeah, easy peasy. And I thought that'd be fun. And so this is what you briefly saw before. So you can see how the chat would scroll at the bottom. There's a lot more of that because what I was doing is
that's how that fits in.
That's what I was doing. I was testing, you guys can see here, the chat scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Now, obviously this is a test and it'll have to be a little more refined for exactly how it's going to look. That's going to take some CSS knowledge from me to learn a little harder to make it exactly what I want. But instead of Clippy, it's Craig. Now recording on the little side there. But so yeah, that's why it would be scrolling on the side. I'm not sure if it's accurately showing both of them. Yeah, so it's not doing the both. I have to figure that out still. You know, it's showing just Twitch, so it shows Restream and not both. in theory, I might not be able to make them combined chats, but I may be able to make them two separate, like one on top of the other vertical scrolls, and that's why if it's like thick like this, that's good. And then I can make it not see, in theory, Restream bot, and so that won't come up on the screen.
Oh, so you wouldn't get that little part of it.
So it just wouldn't show the Restream bot ones. It would just, like, it wouldn't show the Restream bot messages because I would have the YouTube and the Twitch ones two separate things on the screen like that.
Okay.
So I think that'd be nice.
Ooh, look
So
how fancy
that was what I was
we're getting,
testing.
guys.
That's what I was figuring out. And then, of course, I have one more screen to show before we see the thing that I talked about was the Ace Tooney Reacts screen. And that's in the jury deliberation room. So here it is. So it would actually be our backs to the camera, which is something I always wanted to try and do. And then we would kind of like
a new
chat,
perspective,
talk. I would probably have it so my head like flips left and right as part of my GIF, but you guys would just talk left or talk right.
You would just flip left, flip right.
Yeah, and then this
nice
is the thing,
easy.
and there doesn't have to be any chat on this because we don't live stream Ace Tooney Reacts. And then of course the T-Pets can just sit on the rest of the conference table here and all of that. Nice, Baz. And that's then all of the screens that I think we need for Ace Attorney. If I have missed one, please tell me now. Ace Tooney related streams.
Ace Tooney Reacts were even part of it, so I'm not the person asked, to be honest.
I'm asking chat. Chat, I'm glad we're excited. I'm very excited. This is certainly a large endeavor, but it's not as difficult as, like, it really would be, because the backgrounds are still pretty, like, simple and stuff. You know, like, a TV and, like, a cinder block wall with, like, speakers is not, like, a crazy, you know, endeavor to do, or anything like that. So I'm pretty excited. I do think the Folding Planets one is going to be a little more effort. Same with the, like, Making Times Tea Shop one, just because they're kind of more busy backgrounds.
Yeah.
Where these aren't. But, well, it's not just Ace Attorney streams, Allie. It's anything Ace Tooney related, right? So we have the starting and ending screen.
Basically
we have
all the games.
the preamble. We have the mainline games. We, of course, have Ace Art Tourney, which is for, like, Pass to Smash and, like, you know, role swap stuff, or, like, making Edgeworth a Fae, or, like, all this sort of thing. And then you have, of course, Smash or Pass, again, needs its own thing because it has stuff. And then, like I said, the short games and the Ace Tooney Reacts. I think that is indeed everything that we would need.
Sweet.
I would have to do something fancy if we ever play Date Everything again, though, just because I wouldn't want different avatars for that. So that might actually end up just being taking place in the tea shop.
I would really want to keep the macaroon avatars that you did.
Yeah, the teacups. But that's a much later thing to think about, not necessarily. So I do think that's all of them. The other thing I do have to think about is I have to think about the transitions. I think my basic idea would be similar to the Folding Planets one I have, but basically just like the courtroom doors closing and then opening on the new room. I feel like it's basic,
super fun,
but it's like easy and fits the vibes personally. But all right, now we're gonna get the piece de resistance. So you all guys recall Dylan's 3.0 avatar, basically, because that's what they really are.
That they are.
Trying to see. This is not what I want.
Yeah, that's all of this is because we're moving into V-Worlders, so it's like every place gets its own locale. That's the word I'm thinking of.
Yeah. So the whole thing. So the whole thing is to be a V-Worlder where our stream takes place in its own place. And that's why it's like specifically I'm designing a place and then it moves around the place where we are. And so it is supposed to be a little more immersive in a way. I think it's just a really cool, like, stream aesthetic, personally. Some people go, like, really ham. Other people are at, like, the level that we have.
What other people came up with for the concept. Like, Jelly Wires is very cool. Trying to think of another one. I know I've seen another one. But I'm blanking terribly. Nice, Allie! Maybe you'll even finish.
But yeah, okay, here we go. Real quick. This is Dylan's new design. This is his 3.0 model design.
Oh, that looks good.
So you guys have seen this before because it does animate. It is what you see on in videos when Dylan is teaching about law and stuff.
He very much now has the Moriarty aesthetic.
He's his design. So his name in this universe is Octavius von Dylan, and thus he's Prosecutor Dylan. And it makes it his design is both from Octavius, so having the like tentacle designs because he likes the aesthetic of that. He's always like the Kraken, you know, with just the tentacles like reaching out of the water and all of that. But then the name Dylan.
Yeah, I never would have guessed from his first campaign.
Yeah, and then the name Dylan actually works.
Hi, Dragon the Dancer.
Hello, Dragon Dancer.
Welcome.
Dragon the Dancer. Welcome, welcome. We will not be playing Pathfinder 2e on stream. You get to live vicariously through the doodles I make every week.
That would be utter chaos.
Yeah. Dylan actually means like Prince of the Sea or Prince of the Water, something like that. So one, the Kraken vibes then fits the water vibe, but then I made him very like regal and princely. So that's why he has this sort of like crown going on, and he has the like jacket cape thing, you know, and he has the sword. You know, I tried to make him very regal, royal, all of that sort of thing. So this is the Dylan design that will be in all of the non-cosplay related ones of that. But so now we have to show off Mars and mine.
Ooh.
So Mars hasn't seen these yet.
No, I haven't. I'm just as eager as you guys.
And they're very sketchy, just concepts. And Mars's will be interesting because Mars's color palette is changing. So I'm not sure what her colors will be yet exactly, because she is getting that revamped 3.0 color palette. So she's getting the big redesign of this one.
I'm getting the biggest, upgrades this year.
In 2.0, Dylan got the biggest redesign. While he's still, like, the tiefling thing, his whole horns got a big different thing. Mars is getting a big redesign now. You saw with the colors for her Folding Planets one, and those are going to be the colors throughout. So now we have these. So we're going to start with mine.
Upgrades, people, upgrades.
I'm defense attorney Camden Ori, and Camden is
like it.
Homebrew curator persona. And that's why it works that I'm the artist, the god, because I have 80 billion personas, and I have way more than everybody else here. But
you have so many bows on your jacket. That's awesome.
Because they're all supposed to be like origami. So they're like folded. They're gonna all have this like folding bit. So that's why it's a pleated skirt. And then it has the little thing. And even like my badge is gonna be like a little origami crane or something. And then these are just gonna be straight tights, not fishnets. And then even the shoes have like, I literally looked up like origami shoe, like what a shoe made out of origami would look like. And like that's inspired by that.
That must have gotten you some interesting results.
Really cool. And then I'm gonna have, because I've been drawing my hair this way a bit, my hair is going to be up in a clip. I'm actually wearing it a lot this way now. And then the clip gives origami, and then the earring gives origami.
Her hair is going up, my hair is coming down.
Yeah, look at that. Paper badge affectionate, exactly. So very fun. I very like the hair. I'm having a great time with that. And now we get to, and then so of course most of it comes from Ori is origami, right? Now we get to move to Mars, and Mars is the weird girl, role.
Proud of it.
So Mars is Mars Mallory, because it has Mallory in it. And because she's Mars is a Roman god, right?
Dang.
She's got very Roman style to her. So I actually looked up a ton of,
cool.
what women wore in Rome, and definitely had to try and keep it in like the scholarly vibe as well. And so very much flowy, like paper here, again with the sleeves, of course, had to have the Roman sandals. And then her hair, I major, so a lot of the Roman, like Greco-Roman, style you see with the hair is this like very curled but like up thing.
Yes.
So that's what I tried
like
to
this
turn.
curled updo.
Yeah, so that's what I tried to turn your bun into. And then
That
it has
is
this
so
like
cute
golden bit around the hair as well. And then of course you have to have the laurels because that's
Golden glasses
scholarly
to match.
laurel. I am debating the golden glasses. We will see. Right now that's a we're seeing.
We'll have to determine how much gold is too much gold.
Yeah. This design here is going to be like the stars because you're, space planet as well.
Ooh.
So this is going to have like these stars here and everything like that. And yeah. So I'm glad you like it.
That is hella cool. Oh, I'm
glad
in
you
love.
like it.
I'm in love.
Fantastic.
This is gorgeous.
So these are going to be our Ace Tooney non-cosplay 3.0 designs.
It's gonna be fun
And,
existing in the courtroom.
Yeah, so these are for all of those. So these will be for Smasher Pass, Ace Tooney Reacts, Ace Art Tourney, and the like preamble to the game. So where we're in the lobby. I think those are all the places that matter.
I can't think of any others, so I think you got them all.
Yeah. I think those are everything, because then while we're playing the games, whether it's on the Zoom call or it's in, the courtroom, we will be cosplaying the characters, because that's very important to me, as I stated on Tuesday. That is, like, a thing that it really seems like only we do, like, for the actual stream, right? Like, a lot of people draw their characters in outfits from the game outside of the stream, but the fact that we, like, do it while playing the game is something I really haven't seen anybody else do, because it is a lot of work, and if you're a VTuber, honestly, again, that's a lot of work. You would like a one thing.
You'd need
for
like
it.
multiple models.
You could have
for
like
that.
Ace Tourney, thing like this, but not for every game, right? And all this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So,
But we
yeah.
don't have to live by limitations.
We don't, and that's
We're
why we
cool
will
like
never
that.
be VTubers over here.
Yeah.
I refuse. It will never happen. It is too much work. It's too much work.
I'm more than happy being a PNG tuber because we get to have very cool costumes.
Yes.
And I'm
Very
so
cool.
here for it.
Very fun stuff.
Excellent work, Ori.
And
Holy crow.
So this is the Ace Tooney section done. The next bit I have to do is design the Making Time stream, which is the tea shop. So the idea would be to have like a whole tea shop and everything. Then you're not transparent, Mason.
You gotta be transparent or you have the big white background behind you.
Or black background.
Or black.
Or any solid color you feel like.
Any
But yeah.
solid color, really, now that I think about it. Ow. Just hit my elbow on my mic.
But yes. It's solely, Allie, because honestly, a lot of shit we do is really only viable through PNG tubers, and the amount of work that Mars and Dylan would have to do to be VTubers, like barring all the work I'd have to do to make them VTubers, right? We would lose a lot of functionality that I don't feel like we would gain from being VTubers. I think this is actually more fun, and being V-Worlders with P&Gs is actually way cooler, in my opinion.
I agree.
Because we have the, we'll be in these different positions in the different places and everything like that. So, no, definitely not bad. I couldn't even debate to get him to be in a way where we could have, different expressions. That was too much work. And at this point, because we're V-worldering, it's not as viable again. But
yeah.
Because with the V-worlder bit,
but I think by keeping it simple, we get to have cool things like being V-worlders.
Yeah, and because Mars and Dylan are in it too, that means I have to have a lot of slots in Reactive Fuji, because you basically won't ever have to change outfits again, Mars. They'll all be, so you know how Dylan's is tied to the scene? Like when he pops in, and it's, for Paper Demon, he's in his tea time outfit, and then, but for Ace Attorney, he's always in his Ace Attorney outfit. He's not changing anything. That's, the last time Reactive Fuji updated, I could basically put in all the different things, and they would have different, links to each model. So there's not, an active one necessarily. It'll override, and so each scene, each overlay can have the link to the active model that matters, and thus it'll overlay to it. I think the only thing is I would have to do it and make mine not Reactive Fuji base. I would have to make mine OBS image react based, but that's fine because I'm the only sound on the mic. The reason you guys have to be Fuji is because otherwise Discord only comes through one channel.
Discord.
Yeah.
Such is life.
Yeah. Think you'd have to change the outfits IRL? No.
Hell no, I'm comfy. I ain't changing.
So there we go. There's all the stuff. There's all the updates.
Yay!
Really cool stuff. Great stuff. We are never
beautiful.
playing Pathfinder on stream. There's a lot of reasons for that. But I will say, honestly, the biggest reason is we don't want to.
Yeah.
Pathfinder's our time. We don't want to perform. Pathfinder's for us.
Pathfinder is downtime.
Oh, yes, Bass, I see. Yes, we wouldn't have our PNG tubers to change outfits ever again. I'm gonna eat my lemon macaron.
Isn't it the cutest wallpaper? Oh,
it's so
Dylan,
adorable.
You dessert?
Yes, because
Nice.
I drew that epic boat battle between
Oh, that's
Udral
right.
and he requested that in trade for sweets.
That's a fair exchange, methinks. I
The
hate
lemon
you, I
is
want
so good.
macarons. I'm gonna get macarons after work tomorrow. I'm gonna have macarons
Yeah,
during
Bass. Well,
Ace
lowered
Attorney.
it.
That's what I need. How dare you?
That's so good. The lemons are so tangy. Can you believe?
I did have a pretty good lunch today. I totally forgot to
have to look at a
bring
calendar.
lunch with me, so I had to go to a local deli. They had some pretty good soup there. It was all homemade, which was nice. And I got that in a sandwich, and I just ate it in my car for an hour and a half because I have a nice gap in my day. And then I got to watch the next episode of Nakamura-kun!
Yes, Nakamura is so good.
Oh, so fucking hilarious.
Yeah, Rage Timer, there you go.
Was dying during the protein powder moment.
Nakamura
just
spoils
like,
if anyone cares.
Your stomach dying during what's supposed to be either a good moment, a fun moment, or a better moment. Yeah, friggin' relate.
It
Poor
was
Nakamura.
all so I was dying that entire interaction because it was so just like he's having such a terrible time, but then he's like,
So good.
What I love about Nakamura is it's both tropey and not at the same time. Right? Like mostly,
or if it does do tropes, it's using them well.
But,
Like the subversion of him being with another guy.
Yeah,
I'm
I will say
arc,
I did like start clocking that, you know, like a little bit before. It was like, yeah, okay.
Well, I started clocking it as like, maybe like this is how Hirose is with all his friends.
Well,
but then they do a twist of, oh no, the other boy's just trying to get a Fujoshi's attention.
Yeah, which was hilarious.
Which was great.
Macaroons are okay. I don't dislike them. I will enjoy one. They are a nice consistency, but I much prefer macarons. And definitely to macaroons, I prefer like almond horns and stuff, and kranzakaga, because they're made of like marzipan and almond paste, which I prefer to like coconut. Just overall, I don't dislike
nice
coconut,
and light,
but I really, really prefer almond. Or like pignoli cookies.
Ooh,
so my understanding is Bass
forever.
No, because being a macaroon involves being coconut. That would be like saying an almond horn without almonds, right? Like it's just not. That's not how they are.
It's critical to the recipe, so you can't not have it.
It is like the thing that it is made out of, right? Like you can't have meringue without whipping egg whites, because that is the thing. An almond horn is this like, it's like a horseshoe pastry, and it's made out of like marzipan and stuff, and then it has almonds on it, and then you dip both points in chocolate, and it's really good. They all have like the same consistency. So like I would say a macaroon has like the grainiest consistency, whereas like an almond horn is more like an almond cloud cookie or like a pignoli cookie, where it's like kind of marzipan texture, but like not as dense, but as smooth. Like I find macaroons are not as smooth. You know, macaroons are definitely grainier. You can like feel the grainy. But I love like pignoli cookies because again, it's like the same vibe as like marzipan. I'm a marzipan fiend.
They're so delicious.
I love marzipan. All right, let's get to drawing.
All right.
I could do this. We can get him done.
We can lock in tonight.
All right, we can lock it a little bit.
Lock the hell in, Ori.
I'm actually debating. I'm trying to think if I want to re-sketch this or not. Doesn't really matter. It's on for a very short period of time. I shouldn't care about this as much.
Process.
It's less that. It's more like when I drew this, I have improved, you know, since then, because it's been so long, and I don't draw Phoenix exactly like this anymore. But then the other part of me is like
the lines will come out better.
Well, the other part of me is like,
right?
Well, not necessarily. But the other part of me is like, this is literally going to be shown on screen for like not that long at all. So I really shouldn't care this much about it. I just really wanted this little like Easter egg thing.
Ori can keep using my pan as long as I have her ramekin.
Yes.
Oh, which was so funny. My mom, I left it in the sink and my mom washed it. And then she was like, where did you get that little dish? It's so cute. And I'm like, well, Mom, that's called a ramekin. And Ori gave it to me so I could take her custard home so I could try it.
I can't believe that no one knows what ramekins are.
I took a little picture of it so I can buy one later.
I can't believe no one knows what ramekins are. Chat,
Mom
poll.
had no idea what a ramekin was. I'm like, really?
Yeah, you knew what a ramekin was, right?
We make puddings. And
yeah, okay.
We've made custard before.
That's
but now I'm trying to remember what the hell we make custard in.
Only pastry chefs know what a ramekin is? No.
No, that can't be true.
So much shit is made in ramekins. Okay, I'm glad Bass is here.
Little bowls.
You know, Mason, don't force yourself. Allie doesn't know what a ramekin is.
Oh my god.
Okay, all I'm saying is that, well, yes, in my fine dessert course I took in college, we did use ramekins. I have known about ramekins my entire life, as my mother basically used them for, like, prep bowls. But, like, everything. My mother has so many ramekins of all different sizes, and it's like, oh, when you have, like, a little charcuterie girl dinner board, is like, you fucking put the nuts in the little ramekin. Like they're just little, but she always used the word ramekin. Like, it was never not using the word ramekin. See, this is exactly my life.
I bet my mom has ramekins in the house. She just doesn't recognize them as ramekins.
This is a ramekin. These are ramekins. You see this? It's this little
so
white
cute.
thing that looks like a little
adorable they
upside down
are.
pastry hat or some shit. Yeah, I was also a Food Network kid. Not beating the allegations.
ditto. Yep. Food Network was good.
I watched so much.
I've fallen off in recent years.
Yes,
but...
these are called ramekins.
Yes, those are ramekins.
That is what this is.
Allie,
this
what
is
did
the
you
proper,
think they were?
correct term for this item.
Because, Allie, that response implies that you've seen these before.
That you know
just
what
didn't
it
know
is.
the
You just
label for them.
They're made out of ceramikin. Yeah.
Yes!
Okay,
They're
Allie. Now you know.
ramekins,
This is a
Allie.
ramekin. They are porcelain.
And you can make delicious custards
They are
in
oven
them.
safe. That is very important. They are oven safe. If it's not oven safe, it's not a ramekin.
I have the high ground.
Yeah, seriously though.
Ramekin Skywalker is not Perry.
I'm gonna look up the definition. What?
Perry's
He's just hearing
here.
me yell about ramekins through the wall, and he couldn't. He couldn't.
You summoned. This is what you do.
An individual baking dish. That is what a ramekin is. So while this is the
I think
default
what,
shape.
I'll say after Ori explains her thing, Mason.
Well, this is the default shape. They can be varied as long as they are an individual baking dish. That is why they must be oven safe. Okay? They have to be oven safe.
Yes.
And they have to be single
Otherwise
serving.
it can't be a ramekin.
Individual oven dish. Single serving. Okay? Single serving, oven safe thing to bake in. This is my... Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
You've received your edumacation for the night.
Yes! Exactly, Allie! Yes! And my mother has always called them ramekins my entire life.
Ori and I have used them so many times during tea time.
That it's literally like the tea time
you
thing.
Not. It's been a thing.
Okay, well now you can tell her, Allie. Now you can learn your grandmother, and you can make her use the proper
And
word.
your mother. I believe you mentioned her too.
Yes. I guess
Educate all the generations, Allie.
it's really wild because this happens with Mars. Like Mars does this too. I don't know like what
Raise a
group of
suspicious
people
eyebrow.
our like parents came from, but they're both like roughly the same. Like I don't know, because Mars will have all of these like sayings and I'll be like, oh yeah, I know that saying, easy, like nothing, like, you know, like yeah, great. And then you go to anybody else and they're like, what the fuck? I have never heard this. And it's like, what do you mean? This is a saying.
Okay.
This is
Tell
always
me
a
you've
saying.
heard the phrase between you, me, and the lamppost.
Yeah. No.
Okay,
There's
thank
very
you.
few that you have said that I have not at least heard.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I cannot think of one off the top of my head that I haven't.
I was
Like,
gonna
that has,
ask,
like,
what was the one that
startled me?
caught you so off
No.
guard?
I'm saying that you
Or
and
was
I.
it Jimmy rigging? I remember Jimmy rigging.
Jimmy
caught you
rigging
off guard.
was one of the things where it was like, I had heard it, but it was not like, you know, everyone says, I always say jerry rigging, right? Like same with kitty corner. It's like, I know that's an option, but I always would say catty corner, right? I make a point to say kitty corner now in certain scenarios where it is specifically like smaller and cuter or whatever. But like, if you asked me like, oh yeah, the shop is like catty corner to the other thing, like I'd say catty corner.
Oh, interesting.
Because that's how I learned it. It was always catty corner, not kitty corner, catty corner.
See, I hear kitty corner. I grew up on kitty corner. I had lots of kitties on my corner.
But no, it was like what have you heard Pinch Punch first day of the month, white rabbit, white rabbit, white rabbit? That was the one that everyone thought I was
familiar?
weird about.
I don't think my family ever used that one.
So that's like apparently an English saying, and it's when, and so the first day of the month, the first person you talk to, you don't want bad luck. So the first person you talk to, you have to say pinch punch. Like, you're supposed to pinch them, you know, punch them, whatever, but like you don't have to. and then white rabbit, white rabbit, white rabbit, and that's like the thing. So, and that was always a thing.
Huh. I did not know that one. I feel
but
like
Dylan
I've
will
heard
say
it in,
sayings
like,
too, and then people
like
who
classic
are
movies.
But then Dylan will say stuff too, and then people he works with who are like he does work with some people who like aren't like English first language people or whatever. So they're like that's a separate category. But he will talk to people who are English as a first language, like born and raised in America by like American parents, and he'll like say some some very normal saying, and they'll be like, "What the fuck?" And it's like, "What do you mean?"
Like, huh?
Like, what do you mean?
Doesn't everybody know this phrase?
So it's just crazy work.
It's always fun to learn what other phrases people use. I know not a like quote unquote phrase, like this definitely isn't something everyone uses, but something that became a catch-all term in my house was after the movie Finding Nemo came out, there was the starfish named Peach that was attached to the glass of the aquarium. And whenever she tried to talk, she always forgot to like take her face off the glass. So before that, she'd sound muffled while talking. And every time the characters just went, "Can't hear you, Peach." That somehow became the catch-all phrase in my house. Whenever we couldn't hear someone talking or we were calling from another room, because guys, the acoustics in my house are really bad. You can barely hear anyone talking to each other from room to room. So we just constantly would say, "Can't hear you, Peach." So it's funny like how sometimes like movie catchphrases work the way into your family vernacular. I've always found that one fascinating. Like what quotes have made it in?
It's really funny. My father, amazing at quotes, right? Definitely that's what I get it from, is I get it from him, seeing a movie and immediately being able to like quote it and everything. I'm glad Dylan's the same way. But my mother, horrible at it. Terrible. In one ear, out the other. So I'm sitting there. My favorite interaction, one of my favorite interactions is I was watching Vincent and Valentino, which is like an animated show that I think was on Cartoon Network, and it was about these two boys, and I'm pretty sure they were in Mexico, and their mother owns like a taco, their grandmother is like a taco stand or whatever, and they're having whatever, and they're having a time. And I was like watching it, and my father just like walks by, and then like, ended up apparently watching some of it. And then it turned out that at like dinner, like something came up, and my father did Vincent's voice, which is like this, like Mexican accent, but my father's very good at impressions, and did like a perfect this Vincent voice, and did the quote. And I was hysterical.
Oh my God.
Because I didn't even realize he was like paying attention, right? Like that he watched it or anything
hilarious.
like that. So and it was just the way, like we happened to be having like tacos. I think that's what it was. So like the taco stand in the show is like vegetarian. It might be vegan, but it's definitely vegetarian. And that's like a big thing. The grandmother's vegetarian, so the tacos are vegetarian. But then like something happens and she allows like the boys to take over the stand. And so Vincent is like, and he's the younger brother, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we got to get the pig fat, yeah, and it's like, that's what we need more of, or whatever." And so we're like eating tacos for dinner.
What your
like
dad quoted?
Yeah, just like like randomly we happen to be eating tacos for dinner that same day, and I go sit down for dinner, and I'm like, "Oh, the tacos are good," and he's like, "Yeah, because they got that pig fat."
That's amazing.
I was just dying. No, not Vincent. Yeah, so it was just hysterical.
But speaking of Dead Plate, that will be coming out soon.
Oh my God, I am hysterically laughing watching Dead Plate. Oh my God.
Oh, what out over the controls was an unforgettable experience.
An unforgettable experience.
Dylan and I are just chilling in the corner like, "Hey, how's the weather over there?" And you're like, "Ah!"
There's gonna be more shorts from it than I originally expected. Right now there's 2, and they're both from episode 2. But the one
amazing.
is the take it, bitch, take it, fucking take it, take it. Oh my god, I wish you could feel how this feels. And Dylan obviously makes it into like a sex joke, right? And I'm just having a rough time. But then the other one, the major part of, like, there's more lead up to it, but the major, like, joke of it goes, you as, like, the customer, right? You know, you're like, oh, can you stop staring at me like that? Will you take my order? It's pretty creepy. And then I just go, ah! And you, again as the customer, go, oh, this really is a horror game.
I totally forgot I did that.
Yeah. They were 2 halves of 2 streams. And I do think that added to it the fact that both of them were, like, tacked on to other streams. Right? Because the first one was we had finished Smash or Pass, and so we did it. And then the second one was we played that first, and then we went into the other one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, now the timeline's coming back to me. God, that was utter chaos.
Yep.
To quote Bass, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I never want to do it again.
Indeed.
But we're Ace Toonies, so we know an experience like that will most certainly happen again.
It'll never be the same, though.
It'll never be exactly the same. There will always be some slight variation. That's what keeps it engaging.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so happy we're getting more shorts out of Dead Plate.
Some of them are just too, like, I really do hope they do well. You know, like, some of them are just too
I'll make them do well.
Short-coded.
I'll make them do well. I'll share them everywhere. I'll make my coworkers
Because it was
watch
like,
it.
a couple of the elevator hitch ones did okay, and then it certainly did do, you know, like, help the videos, but not all, most of, I would say, the shorts did not do great of the elevator hitch ones. So it ended up not being a great return on investment, like, just time-wise. But I do think, so that's why, like, Cold Front doesn't have any shorts, you know, like,
Well, to be fair, there weren't as many funny moments in Cold Front. We played that one pretty straightforward. I think except for when we got chased by the damn bear deer beast. Well, and you forgot to hit the down arrow.
I do,
that was
now,
the only moment
once
I remember.
Dead Plate is fully edited, I do want to do a Studio Investigrave compilation best of video.
Ooh,
because I think now that we have all of the ones, you know, like,
we got the majority of the games under
we're
our
missing
belt.
Rotten Paradise is the only other, like, one-off one that they have that we haven't played. And then
they're currently
Jackpot
making
Crash
another one,
Course,
right?
Jackpot Crash Course has, I think it's only Chapter 1 still, but it's like a much longer game overall. And
well,
I'm
if it has
kind of like,
chapters.
yeah, and I'm kind of like pretty gonna wait until they're all out, you know, like it's all out, and then we would play it in one go. But yeah.
Excited for the roadie looking character? I think we all are, Bass. Speaking of looking forward to things, did everyone hear that Epic the Musical is getting an animated movie?
I just hope it's 2D animated. I really hope it's 2D
Please be 2D animation. Please, 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 please.
I know
please,
it's a
please,
long
please,
shot,
please,
but
please. Please. Oh, God. I would be so happy if it were 2D animation.
I'm also... There is, like, I'm certainly hedging my bets a little bit, because there is a lot of, like, who's gonna voice it?
No, we don't manifest that, Roval.
Yeah, no.
We don't manifest that.
Now, I will say,
3D animation.
if it's 3D animated, but very stylized...
Stylized. Like, I could see an interpretation where that works, where all the mortals and everything on the mortal plane is 2D, but maybe the gods are 3D?
That could be interesting.
That
But
could
I'd also be okay,
something.
like Book of Life is 3D animated, but it's a very
But it
specific,
still has
like,
that
stylized
very storybook visual style.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Allie's there. Allie's on it. Yeah.
Yes.
If it's
oh my
something
gosh, that would be
very-
amazing.
I mean, what was what did that one?
You're trying to think of something.
Yeah, or like
and I wish I could help.
Pinocchio, Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
Del Toro's
Yeah.
Pinocchio.
Yeah,
It's
where
okay. I
like
always say his name wrong every time too.
Very stylized. Right, like if you're really using 3D animation.
Stop motion epic the musical.
Stop motion would be insane.
Be amazing.
That would be insane. That would be certainly insane.
Like,
would be
don't get me wrong.
patently
I know Leica Studios isn't the greatest. They had some sketchy shit happening behind the scenes that, I'll be honest, I've never delved fully into. But Kubo
Speaking
and the
of Jackpot
Two-Strings
Crash
was
Course,
incredible.
we just got an
and if we could
announcement.
get that kind of stop motion for Epic the Musical, that would be incredible.
Oh my god, you make little drinks in Jackpot Crash Course? Literally, like,
Oh,
Student Investigative just put out a fucking announcement that,
Oh my god. Speak
that
and they shall
the
appear.
full release of Chapter 1, so Part 1 and 2, will come out in May.
Hey, let's go! We win! We win, Byzantine! Apparently,
Oh, it's coming out
Studio
on
Investigative got an
Steam!
update.
It's coming out on Steam!
Oh! Hell
great.
yeah!
That's pretty fucking great. Very exciting.
I'm good for that.
The third D is already Eurilla Kids. Yeah, I need it. Hello, Byzantine.
Who wins, a baguette or a croissant? Been debating with yourself for a bit.
So what are they're like fighting? Like this is like a sentient baguette and a sentient croissant fighting?
Like, which one is better?
Like
or are
what
we,
are the
death
parameters
battling?
here to win?
What is
you
the
know?
fight?
Yeah. This is very, very specific.
I think it is Bass. Is this
So-
their first game on Steam?
So there was talk for a long time of them getting Eloquent Countenance on Steam, and it had like a remake for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if that ever happened.
That would be really cool. Ah, they are fighting, but with humanoid characteristics.
So this
Are
is their...
weapons allowed, or is this a fist fight brawl?
Yeah, I would have to. I'd have to say the baguette wins. I'd have to agree with Perry there.
The baguette does
Eloquent
have the
Countenance
height.
Was planned to release on Steam. It does have like a Steam page,
Ah.
but it hasn't been released on Steam yet. Actually, it says planned release date to be announced.
Hmm.
So, who's that? So, I would have to say that this is their actually true first one. Or maybe one version is... So, I'm gonna have to go... Yeah, that says demo. So, my answer is technically yes. Functionally, no.
Okay.
Baguette rots fast, but they're fighting. The baguette has reach and more mass.
Croissants are soft and stompable. I gotta agree with Perry on that.
Yeah, baguettes are
Baguettes
sturdy.
can use harden.
You can whack someone with one of
Baguette
those.
used harden.
And I
It
wouldn't
was
say a
super
baguette rots
effective.
fast. The first thing it does is go stale, making it even better of a weapon.
Yeah, stale definitely not the same as rotting. Rotting would be like moldy in my
Yeah, and
head.
it goes stale long before it goes moldy.
And you could still eat it if it's stale. Please, no one at me.
No, you can.
Ooh, a good video about who would win. Oh, I'm sorry. A great video about who would win Gojo or the main six.
I feel like my answer
is it the fully powered main six by the end of the series?
I
still feel like Gojo wins, though.
Yeah, I still feel like Gojo fucking clears.
I think Gojo would take it.
Did you guys hear Dylan?
Man.
Did you guys just hear Dylan? Is that what? Is that what the was? He's playing Slay the Spire too.
Ooh.
The main six stomps.
The main six stomps, really? No!
We
Poor
heard,
Perry.
Dylan. We heard.
We did hear. Condolences.
They always hear your screams.
Is
So it's
that
a video
like
game?
Super Meat Boy Pizza Tower-esque type game?
I have no idea what any of
like
those words mean.
Like a run and dash, don't screw up or you're sent back to the beginning kind of game?
It's a rogue-like, deck building game. Deck building game.
Oh no!
So you gather cards to beat monsters in a card game.
I see. Oh no! You traded away your max HP!
Oh no.
Wow. Oh,
Whoops,
rip.
Dylan.
Rip. That's unfortunate. It's interesting, Roval. I don't mind power scaling related questions. I just feel like there's so many caveats. Like, okay, which version of the character are we talking about? Are we talking about season 1 or are we talking about season 5? Obviously with the main six, their friends are allowed to join. They're the whole group, but
I also feel like
I
the
feel like
problem,
there's so many caveats to
and
it.
the problem starts getting just universe. Whose
every
universe rules do we
created
abide
universe
by?
has different power rules, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's Kane from the Digital Circus is he can do anything within the Digital Circus, though. Are we having a battle in there?
But is the battle inside the Digital Circus where you can do anything?
Exactly.
A very subjective question that doesn't take much to ignite a debate into a full-on flavor. Well, Roval, I see that more as a fandom/people problem.
It's Werewolf Queen. It's always Werewolf Queen.
With the question itself. Gojo couldn't even take out Fluttershy because Discord would come to her. Well, is Discord allowed to come to her defense in this scenario? Or is it just the main six? That's the question. Again, so many caveats.
He's the one running the show. I can't believe I got to fucking sing that during the game. It worked out too well.
It was so fitting.
Yeah, right? That's why it was too funny.
Yeah, but if that's the case, Bass, then it doesn't matter who's fighting. Discord just bulldozes them all, and the main six didn't even get involved.
I'm dumb, but I realized that we were talking about the character Discord just now. And not Discord.
What did you think I meant when I said Discord would come to Fluttershy's defense?
I thought we were joking about fandom still.
No! I mean, yes, but no.
And that's stupid of me because, I fucking know Discord the character. But
you were a Brody back in the day.
Yeah, but only just no. We're Pegasus sisters. We don't associate. But no, I'm joking.
Oh, okay.
But it took me a minute.
I always forget there's a difference between the factions.
It took me a minute.
Bass, my favorite Batman personally is Lego Batman.
Lego Batman is so good.
That is my favorite Batman.
Enjoy Bat Family Batman from the webtoon comic. He's good there too.
That one's
he's not
also
as
good.
camp. He's very dad and like goof dad, but he's very, very dad. Whereas Lego Batman Batman is like camp and then dad.
He's a frat boy first who learns to become a dad.
Yeah, but he's camp the whole
like
time.
Engine, actually.
Yeah, but he's camp the whole time.
Boy, I think I figured out my type. You like the brave and the bold Batman. Ooh, good one too. I'm getting pinged in Discord. What for? Oh, screw Wordle today. I was struggling.
I didn't even do it. I was so busy today.
It's one of those ones that will make you feel really stupid by the time you figure it out.
Ah, lovely.
Because I'm like, what are these two
Lobster
letters that are
Thermidor.
supposed to go in this
Lobster
spot?
Thermidor is one of the wildest, like, name foods, in my opinion. Because Thermidor just doesn't sound like a food word.
Thermidor doesn't sound like edible.
You know, it's like how some words, like, that are names of colors just don't sound like the color they should be. Like, chartreuse does not sound like a green.
No.
You know, it just
chartreuse sounds like
doesn't
blue.
A blue. Yeah, it's not though.
I'm
like
sorry,
it's not blue at all.
Sounds like blue.
But yeah, Lobster Thermidor is like it just makes it like it doesn't sound like a food word. It sounds like an object word.
I'll just call it lobster, please and thanks. All I need to know is it's lobster. Oh, little blushies on Phoenix. He's so happy. That won't last.
It's a French month.
Ah. Thank you, Beth.
It's still weird. It's just like, you know, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like
that just doesn't compute.
English is like
you
weirdly...
have an expectation, and then it's like, wait, that word doesn't match. Because like it sounds like thermometer
or thermos.
Yeah.
So to me, a thermidor sounds like an appliance, right? Because it's the door, like you know, like a door sounds like an appliance. You know, I don't know.
Dang, that's your secret, Allie.
That's wild, Allie. All right, we got
it helps
Phoenix.
Having the two brains sometimes. The friendship adds +5 to your intelligence.
It does. I don't know why Pearl's head is so massive, but we'll have to fix that.
She got that chibi head.
Well, I know everyone's gonna be like, 'cause she's got the 5 head.
Huh?
Instead of a 4 head, she's got a 5 head.
Oh.
Everyone loves to make fun of Pearl's forehead.
Where are we going with this?
Poor Pearl.
You got the Wordle in 3? Congrats, Bass. I went through nearly all my vowels and then struggled.
6 head? My god, poor girl.
Jeez. She's not that bad. Mr. Nick, why is everyone calling me 6 head?
'Cause you're very smart.
Oh, so it's a compliment.
Yeah.
I'm glad everyone's being so nice. Hey, everyone, I'm a 6 head. I hope so, Allie. I want to see an older Pearl. Please and thank you. I have no idea who that character is, Bass, so I'm gonna look it up. Rice, Splatoon. It would help if I spelled it right. Oh, wow. Okay.
Does it give Code Lyoko?
Yes, incredibly so, actually. That is a very apt comparison.
I could not watch Code Lyoko.
Wow. Yeah, no, Code Lyoko is a really good comparison for what this looks like. I don't know how to feel about this.
Yeah, I had a friend
They made choices, that's for sure.
in college, and he was like, "Oh my god, I love Code Lyoko. We gotta watch it. You'd love it." And I'm like, "Okay, sounds great." And then, literally, like, saw the and I was like, "I can't do this. I'm really sorry, but I can't do this."
I remember a while ago, I was watching with a friend, and we were trying to go through like all the quote-unquote classics of animation. So we were watching stuff like Evangelion, Code Geass. They got to see Death Note for the first time, but one of the other ones on our list was Reboot, which was the first computer-generated.
I also tried to do that one because Red loved
show.
it so much.
The storytelling was good.
I got through.
It's just so wild how far we've come.
And then I just couldn't do it anymore. I'm like, Red, I'm sorry. I failed you. I really, really tried to watch this because you constantly talk about it, Red, and I believe you. But I just couldn't get through it.
It was pretty good. It was a good series. It's just watching the animation was wild.
Yeah, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, that was one of the ones that that passed our test. We were like,
big
yeah, you have to adjust, but it still holds
symbolic.
Up. Ooh. I'm very surprised that your friend can hate the art of Madoka Magica, because, like, it's
pretty standard
anime girl art. Like, it's not even that incredibly stylized, at least from how I remember it. Now, I've never seen the movies. I only watched the series. But, like, I guess the witch worlds they go into are pretty stylized, but aside from that, like, I don't know, it's almost like Persona 5 before we got Persona 5. I never really saw that animation as that crazy. Then again, the last time I watched that one was high school, so it's been some time.
Well, it's like,
I don't think that's one I'm ever gonna revisit, though.
Like I don't know. I definitely think, like, older anime definitely has, like, a sheen to it in a way that, like, newer anime doesn't. Like, you know, like,
oh, definitely.
Ouran High School Host Club is definitely, like, classic anime style, but, like, classic 2000s anime style, right? Like, and it's like, when I think about it, I'm like, yeah, it's just anime. But, like, when you compare it, it's definitely, like,
it is very
something different. Even, like, Soul Eater, right? Like, it is, like, very
No, you compare
different.
Soul Eater against Fire Force, and you can point out the differences, even though they're technically, like, made by the same mangaka and everything.
But it is still, like, anime.
Congratulations, Allie.
Yay, Allie.
It's always nice when you get to convert somebody.
Sometimes, Allie, I feel like there's a point when it's like, yeah, there are good older shows still, but there's also a lot of really good newer shows. So, like I would never
by one of the oldest ones I watched was Gensomon and Sayuki, and that one still holds up. It was definitely a switch, because I went from watching, like, 2020 animation to, oh, this is very clearly 90s. Like, the way the bad guy is teleporting is literally, we take the cell and make it wobbly. It's like, oh, yeah, that's how old animation looks.
Like, my whole thing is that it's like, it's not even, like, my point is saying that I'm not saying that there's any, like, that necessarily it does or doesn't hold up. I'm just saying that, like, there is so much anime at this point, and there's so much good anime that is like newer and coming out, that there really does get a point where it's like, I would say just focus on the newer stuff. You know?
Whoa, you got them into all the good ones, Allie. Nice job.
Yeah. Like I watched Naruto, right? Like way back when it started. I watched Fairy Tail, of course, both of these things, and you know, they definitely shaped like certain things that I like about anime, and there are like moments and pieces in them that I do like. And you know, Naruto to a more extent than Fairy Tail or whatever. Like I watched Soul Eater, right? Like all of this stuff. I don't know if I would sit here and be like to a new anime fan that's like, you need to watch these. You know what I'm saying? Like I would say, watch the newer. Like I don't even know if I would have a new anime fan watch Dr. Stone unless I really felt that that was the thing they would get hooked on. Right? Like to me, it really is like a, especially with dubs. You know, like dubs have come such a long way as well. But it would be like, I would get them in on like Windbreaker, Freerun, Dungeon Meshi,
Windbreaker's a good one to open.
What are the other? Definitely, Dandadan, if I felt that they could do it.
Dandadan is a hard sell if you feel like they can get past the first episode.
Yeah.
But it's worth it if you do. I'm biased as hell, but Gachi Akuta, hell on that list.
Yeah, you know.
Again, prep them for episode
like, there's
11,
so
12, and 13, but they'll be okay.
Now, compared to the anime you had access to, like, back when, like, Mars and I started watching anime. Right, like, when Mars and I started watching anime, I was not worried about... It was
mostly
being caught up with the newest anime. Like, it was... Attack on Titan was the one that was coming out.
Death Note was still the classic that everyone was insisting you must watch.
But then... and Fairy Tail was technically still coming out. And, I mean, it is coming out now in 100 Years Quest or whatever. But, like, you know... Full Metal Alchemist was already done. Naruto was already done, you know?
We got Mob Psycho around that time.
And there's definitely, like, I don't see a problem with, like, I'm not saying never ever go back. But I'm just saying that, like, at a certain point, you will have so much backlog. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like with the way that fandom is nowadays, that it's like, oh, well, we love the romance.
It's got good
fantastic.
taste, Allie.
Yeah, the romance is fantastic. It's the favorite one.
The romance is beautiful. It gets better in season 2.
Allie, if he likes the humor of Dandadan, but you guys want like a goofy show, so like it's not seriously at all, watch The Vampire Dies in No Time. It has that same type of humor to it, but it's only a comedy. There's, like, not really, like, it's not for any character growth or, like, having, you know, so if he's mainly in Dandadan solely because he likes, you know, the relationship thing,
Mob Psycho
definitely
next.
do that.
After Amphibia. Ooh, how far are you guys into Amphibia? Do you have an anime that you watched and think that's my anime?
My as in for
like
you,
an anime...
Federico, or my as in for me?
Yeah, like an anime we identify with, or an anime for you to watch, Federico? Ooh, halfway into season 2. Good headway, Allie.
Nice.
What about Fooly Cooly? I've certainly heard things about it, Bass. I don't know enough to know if I want to try it.
Federico, if you want us to help you find something, what are other animated shows or animes you have watched and liked?
Or even just like genres and movies in general.
Yeah, you could do that too. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is very, very good and very classic anime vibes. Right, like it's very classic in like when people think of anime as a genre.
But it's also got the perfect balance of shonen action and actual character growth and development. Like, we
But it
get
is
to see
definitely, like,
Edward Elric grow up, and it's phenomenal.
Definitely what people think of when they say anime and they think it's a genre, right? Is like what Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is, in like the good way. You know, we're not talking, you know, Naruto has its moments, but it's fucking long. You know, like a lot of the other classic, the big three shonen have their moments, but they're fucking long, right?
No,
At least Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is not 80 billion years.
By the time Brotherhood came out, the manga had ended, and they had an actual ending to work with, as opposed to the first go. But it also, like, they did it.
It's not that many episodes total compared to, like,
it's 64, 65
it's sub 100, and that's something, you know?
Yeah. Hunter x Hunter was, I think, 132 episodes, if I remember correctly. And
all the big three are, like, over 100 significantly.
Yeah, nope.
If not hundreds of episodes.
I don't got that kind of time. I'm sorry. But an anime that I think of as quote-unquote my anime, and I think it's just because it had such a presence in my life and such a presence in one of the friendships I had, was I'll Noah Zero. I had a friend that got me into it because they loved slaying Troyard. Like, would die for this character. They stand this character so hard, believe they were done so dirty in season 2. So they had been, oh, you gotta watch out Noah Zero, you gotta watch this, you gotta watch this. And of course, I got attached to the other character, Inaho. the quiet strategist type.
Mars Kill la Kill is by Trigger, right? Is that the...
Kill la Kill is Trigger, yes.
So also then Gurren Lagann, right? That's what...
Oh, Gurren Lagann
so
is
do Gurren
right
Lagann,
up the alley.
and it's also Brand New Animal, right? Or am I mixing that one up?
No, you're right. Brand New Animal.
So there you go, Federico. These are all by the same studio, and they're all original works. Promare as well?
Yeah, Promare's also
So
Trigger.
Promare is a movie. Same studio. It's an original work. Okay? Gurren Lagann, again, same thing. It's the same studio as Kill la Kill. It's original work. And all of these are great.
Great.
Like these are all good. Like, I watched Kill la Kill with Dylan. Like, we love...
Brand New Animal has a female protagonist.
And Brand New Animal.
She's great.
Yeah. So those are all... I'm trying to... Is there any... And then, Dungeon Meshi. It's not an original,
Dungeon Meshi is Trigger, too.
It is Trigger, and that is the one that I would say is, like, that's my anime.
That's
I love that
Lori's
one
anime.
so much. I mean, obviously, I love the manga first, but it literally, the manga shaped my art style, and I love the voice actors, and to have Prosody Senshi, like, heals a little bit of my soul and everything. So it's just like, yes.
There you go, Mason. That speaks to its quality.
I enjoyed
Little Witch
Little
is
Witch.
also Trigger.
I enjoyed Little Witch
about
Academia, but it didn't hit as hard as Kill la Kill, Gurren Lagann, Promare, and Brand New Animal.
A fun
It was
time.
it was like I watched it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember that much about it compared. You know, like just as like it was there. I do know I watched it. And
what's
it just
funny
kind
now
of
is seeing the comparisons between Akko and Diana, and now Coco and Agat.
Yeah.
And they're like, we get the witches again. But going back to Al Noah Zero, yeah, so once I picked a character to get attached to, my friend was me like, oh, do you want to role play with me? And we'll create stories together. And we did at least 2 different AUs together. That doesn't sound like a lot, but these AUs went on for at least 2 years. So we were doing these like every single night when we were tired. Like if we had free time in class, we'd hop on Skype and text like the response, the blurb. So that took a huge presence in my life. I think Al Noah Zero is the one. Nowadays, I definitely say it's between Little Witch and Gachiakuta because yes, oh my god. I was actually...
You mean Witch Hat?
What did I say?
Little Witch.
Yeah, no, I meant Witch Hat.
Okay.
God damn
Just
it.
making sure.
Now we have
checking.
2 witch shows to keep track of. Damn it. I was actually reading a bit of the Gachiakuta manga last night. And I'm like, oh, the art style friggin' slaps.
Federico,
It's so good.
I think that Kill la Kill was the first anime Dylan and I watched together. I mean, he's welcome to correct me, but I do think that was the first one we watched together. I think we watched other animated shows before that, but as an anime, I'm pretty sure it was Kill la Kill. And then we also watched Gurren Lagann together. He hasn't seen Promare. That was Mora Mars told me about Promare. And he hasn't seen Brand New Animal. That was something I just ended up watching.
Promare was one I first on Ori, because I was like, Ori, I have the DVD. I know you have a DVD player. You need to watch the Gay Fire Boys.
Yeah.
And you have no choice.
True? Okay, that's what I thought.
Allie, how far are you in Gachi? I don't remember if you told me where you last left off. I know you said you took a break after episode 13, which, very fair. I had to walk away and process for a second, too. Holy shit, man.
See, I think I did the opposite. I think I was like, we just gotta keep moving. Barrel on through.
No, I was watching that. I was actually watching it on the big TV, and luckily I waited till everyone went to bed. And I just had a moment where I was like, okay, I need to pause, and I need to go get some tea or warm milk or something. Holy shit, man. Oh, you watched the show with your brother, too. Nice. Ooh, so Ace Attorney progress and Gachi progress. Be wishing you luck, Allie.
I will say, Allie, I'll be surprised if he doesn't like Gachi. That's a really good one. After Dylan and I finish with all the Vox Machina and then do the Mighty Nine, we'll probably watch Frieren. I've seen it, but
ooh, nice.
He hasn't, and because Frieren is one of the big three fantasy, and he's watched Dungeon Meshi, and he's watching Wittat now.
You gotta get Dylan to cosplay Stark so we can do a group.
Yes,
you got Fern, he has Stark, I have Frieren.
The heights work.
Exactly.
The heights work surprisingly well.
Exactly.
He's really interested in the demons.
I'm actually hoping for my next one, because the sewing for my current Rudo cosplay is going so well. I'm kind of sitting here thinking, yeah, I have the audacity to sew Frieren. I think I could pull that off.
But you already have.
We shall see.
Oh, you have the apron, I guess.
Well, I have kitchen style, which if we're doing that, I mean based. I still have the shirt that goes underneath it. I couldn't find my leggings though, and I'm very sad.
Tisk tisk.
Those were some good leggings. I'm really mad that they're missing. Oh, nice, Mason. I actually tried showing my mom Frieren, and she was enjoying it. But then she started falling asleep. And now my mom does this with every single show she watches, so like no offense taken. But she's just like, the music is so relaxing. I'm lulled to sleep. It's such a calming show.
See, I
okay, but you
never
fell asleep during the demon battle.
Yeah,
How
to
did
me,
that happen?
I can never understand, and I will not excuse people falling asleep doing something because now you're just not engaged enough. Unless you're explicitly tired.
You know what
you're
else
not engaged
she fell
enough.
asleep during? I showed my parents Witch Hat, and my mom fell asleep during the scene where Coco's getting the herb from the Dada range.
Your mom needs more sleep.
Part.
Tell her to go to bed.
She does. She does. She
I'm
works
sorry.
in the garden all day long, and I'm like, please rest. I actually said this to her when I was showing her Witch Hat, because I was making my dad watch it too, so it was like a group thing. And I said to them, okay, we're watching this now, and we're eating dinner, because if you're chewing, at least you'll stay awake. And my mom's like, well, that's a little harsh. I stay awake during your stuff. And I'm like,
no.
One, no, you don't.
You don't.
And two, I get a very slim window of times I can show you things between 7 o'clock. No, sorry, 6:20 and 7:30. That is my window. Because she won't make it to 11 p.m. Hi, Matt. Oh.
Hello, Matt.
And Canadian Lucifer. Hello.
And Canadian Lucifer. Hello.
Glad y'all could pop in. Good luck making dinner, Bass. Don't drown in the soup. Eh. Although I did have success showing my, well, just my mom and my brother, Lego Monkey Kid. My mom really enjoyed Noodle Boy. Like, she was doing the exact same thing we were doing on stream afterwards, where she was just going, Noodle Boy! Okay, well, at least I know you enjoyed that one.
I think it's only as good because of how the voice actor says it.
Oh, Red Sun's voice actor kills it. Those friggin' inflections are a whole nother layer of comedy to the dialogue being said. It's beautiful. I need to remind myself who his voice actor is.
I don't know if we looked it up.
Ooh. Mashley's a good one, Allie.
Yes.
They kind of play on tropes for anime, but I don't think it's so heavy on the tropes that he won't be able to find the comedy in it.
Unlike Psyche K,
like, I showed
where
my parents Mashley, and they were laughing hysterically.
So
and they don't
unlike
know the
Psyche
first
K,
thing about anime,
where Psyche
they're
K
casual viewers
is explicitly the tropes of anime, right? Like Psyche K is only the tropes of anime, right? Mashley is
is like
strong guy beats magic with fists, and then also anime right? Like I feel like like while Psyche K is first and foremost funny jokes about anime tropes, Mashley is first and foremost this one school student beats up wizards with his fists, right? Like that's where the comedy comes from, right? You don't have to know anything about anime to think that the guy kicking his feet in the air so fast that he's flying on a broom because he doesn't have magic is fucking hilarious, right? So like I think that's why Mashley can be more general audience.
Or in the dub when they go, he can't just my spell away.
Yeah. That's why I think Mashley is much more general audience, because like there's definitely like the extra layers in certain jokes if you like get it, like if you know, right? But I would feel like the basis of Mashley is
normal
kid punches magic
of the magic school and subverting all those tropes.
The magic school, obviously it has like tournament jokes and it's got a lot of stuff.
And there's still a story to it. There's
but
still
I will
some
say
plot going
the
on.
vast majority of the humor.
I think he'd enjoy it. If he's enjoying the humor of Don to Don, I think he'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine.
Like, they're not super similar, but they're very close. Hello, Flair.
Hello, Flair.
Good to see you.
I don't know why I'm going so hard on this, but I can't not.
Yeah, Mashley's a good one. I'm trying to think of another good comedy one. Mr. Villain's Day Off is like a quiet kind of comedy.
Yeah, it's funny though. Dylan liked that one.
It's not as bombastic as like Mashley or Don to Don, but it's still pretty funny.
Let's look at my anime list.
No, what's the other one? Teach us Uramachi Onisan. Is that it?
I don't know.
It's the one about the teacher on the children's programming show who's depressed as hell. And he's forced to work basically a dead-end job, but he has to keep on a mask for the kids, like, constantly.
No clue.
That one's hilarious. That one's like, if you're an adult who works, you will hella appreciate that one. I've only seen that one in sub, though. So I can't speak on the dub. Maybe I'll rewatch that one in the dub. Yeah, we're coming up on the end of the school year. I could use a dose of that show.
You made me go on my anime list.
That's what I do. I distract.
I've watched
I could also see...
Okay.
See, now I'm kind of looking for, like, a mix of comedy, but also, like, shonen, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Dodorhedro Season 2 just came out. Shit. Oh! I don't think you ever watched this one, Ori. Ya boy Kongming? That was a fun one.
You've seen
that was a really fun
than
one.
I have. Like, by a factor of, like, 10.
Your boy Kongming was good. Basically what happens in that one is a Chinese general is on his deathbed and he wishes to be reborn in another world. He wakes up in our modern day one and he discovers modern day music. So he teams up with a young girl who's hoping to be an idol one day, hoping to be a pop star. And the way he becomes her manager and goes about helping her chop the charts is he starts using tactics from feudal Chinese warfare. So it's kind of both a history lesson, but also really funny in how he does it.
I did like
But
Devil
then
as a
later on in the
Part-Timer.
series, they also talk about, like, the evils of idol culture and, like, the pressure idols can be under. It's a very interesting watch. And it had a really catchy opening. You might appreciate that one, Mason. I can't say it was, like, an actual, like, history lesson, per se. I don't know how accurate it was, but it's, like, it's cool how they take these tactics and go, like, how could we apply this to, like, getting all the people to enter her stage room and keeping them there? I think that happens in episode 3.
The other one, of course, is, like, you know, Sakamoto Days.
Sakamoto Days was pretty good. I like that one.
Well, that is very shonen with comedy, you know, like... Just like Mashley, you know, it's very much a comedy with action, you know.
Mysterious Disease Dr. Ramune was also really good.
I do feel like that definitely leans...
I got a soft spot for that one.
It's fun. I don't know if I would put it in the same categories, though. Because I definitely like it.
Space
But same
Dandy's
with, like,
definitely meant to be a comedy.
Robi Hachi is fun, but again, I wouldn't put it in... Like a bunch of these are, like, you have to really like anime. You know, if that makes sense?
Yeah.
Like, they hit more anime vibes than, like, show that is an anime, if that makes any sense.
No, it does. It does. Because some shows have more of that, you need to understand anime vibe to, like, fully get it.
It's just like,
for lack of a better word.
Like I love Robi Hachi. I think it's hilarious, you know. But same with, like, any of the, you know, cute High Earth Defense Club ones. It's specifically
that one you have to be an anime appreciator
magical
to enjoy
girl
that
stuff.
Like, you
right?
have to be familiar with the magical girl genre to fully appreciate that one.
Spy X Family is fun. It also has comedic, you know, bits to it. The whole, like, tennis match is really funny.
A good mix.
You know, but it definitely has, like, the relationship is cute, you know.
There's a little bit of plot going on.
There is plot going on. I think the character relationship is nice.
Code Black, sadly.
Looks epic as fuck, though, but we haven't gotten there yet. But it definitely is, like...
One day!
There is plot, but it definitely is, like, comedic. Like, there are a lot of comedic moments to it. And,
definitely.
Very fun there. Jujutsu Kaisen is fine, but I wouldn't call it a comedy by any stretch of the term. It has goof moments, but I would not...
It's
that's
got
like
moments
saying
of
that,
levity.
Like, I would not call a Marvel movie a comedy, even though it has comedic moments.
It's moments of levity to balance out everything else happening around them.
With the architecture, interesting.
Ooh, very cool, Flair. Yeah, I'm
That's
actually
basically
scrolling through my anime list now.
where all mine end, though. Everything else leans very far out of comedy after that.
Appare Ramen was a comedy, but it was
No.
very good.
It's fun and it's short, you know, like it's not like a long...
That one's a short, sweet watch.
You know.
No, not Devilman Crybaby.
No, not the... No. Bad. Not Blue Exorcist.
No.
Yeah, you're just getting to that best. Yeah, Flair's gotta tell us more about that.
Yeah.
How does that work, Flair?
Uncle and Babysitters was cute, but I wouldn't call that
I wouldn't put
comedy.
in the same grouping of shows that they're watching right now, you know?
Yeah. No.
Same with like Battlefront Blockade also very has that like anime vibe to it, right? Where it's like
that took me a second. I had to remind myself, oh yeah, Kikai Sensei.
Yeah, Kikai Sensei. Like that it very much is like this is an anime. You know?
Yeah. That one is like very classic.
Very
shonen.
like this is anime. And you definitely have to be prepared for how anime. Same with Samurai Flamenco.
Oh yes.
It's very like this is anime.
Samurai Flamenco also plays with the tropes as well, and it's for the greater purpose of the story. But like,
it's
if
also
you know,
like
you could definitely have a greater appreciation for it.
I think when I talk about these, when I'm talking about like cute Earth High Defense Club or Robi Hachi or you know Samurai Flamenco or what was the one I just said before that? What was the first one that started this tangent?
Crap. You said cute High Earth Defense, right?
Yeah, we were talking about after
Psyche
that.
K, Samurai Flamenco, Robihachi?
Yeah, Robihachi or like Futo PI even, or like, they all have this like...
Oh, I'd put Nanbaka in that category too.
Yeah, it all has
where
this
it's like, if you know, you know.
Well, it's if you know, you know, but it's also like, there's like a vibe that comes out of left field. And you have to be like... Kekai Sensen, right? Where it's like a tonal wise, where there's like, yes, there is a plot, and yes, it does happen, but also then it's gonna like just switch. And you kind of have to know that that's what might happen. Yeah, like it will hit you, but it also is
you got to be prepared.
Like it's that specific like older anime genre of like, yeah, we're just gonna throw the kitchen sink in.
Ooh,
and somehow it still works, but it also like throws you. And if you're not ready to be thrown, crazy.
There is one I can
that's very
recommend.
Fun, Flair.
That's more like if you know about video games, like RPGs and Japanese RPGs, you know, it's called Senyu. Basically what it is you have your two heroes. One of them is built on the archetype of the very classic Dragon Quest, Pokemon hero that is like, hey mom, I'm gonna leave home and become a hero. And the other protagonist is very Cloud Final Fantasy coded, where he's like, I'm the dark edgy type with the giant buster sword. And they have to team up to save the world. The episodes are literally just 3 minutes long. I don't think it ever got dubbed, but it was friggin' hilarious how much they poked fun at the video game genre. So that one's like, they picked something very specific to parody. And it was pretty funny. In Senyu 2, like season 2, they do try to lean a bit more plot, but they do still keep some of that parody satire. I do think season 1 is the better one in terms of that. But that could be one too. It's such a quick watch. You could finish it in an afternoon. Both seasons you could finish in an afternoon. They're each 4 minutes long, and one of those minutes is literally the credits. I showed you that one, Ori. I'm pretty sure.
I actually do not think so.
I didn't show you that one?
No.
We could literally just throw that into our lineup one day.
I think you
2 hours.
Mentioned it to me. No. Okay, I'm 99% sure because I'm like having a memory right now, that you mentioned
Okay.
it to me that I should watch it, and I did watch like 2 episodes, and then I don't know, life happened, and I just never got back around to it. Because I do remember something that is like, this is what she's talking about. And I bet if like you showed me a picture, I would confirm.
Uh-huh. Okay, well then, let me show you a picture.
Both of those so good. I'd say the left one. The Hazel Sparkle is so pretty. I love the sparkle though.
I kind of thought the Hazel Sparkle because it could go with more outfits.
I love that one.
That's the one I was leaning towards.
Yeah, definitely that one.
Has someone done an anime with Sword Art Online type premise, but they're a speedrunner? I'm gonna say I have no idea.
No idea, but I'm gonna tell you probably. Because that genre, isekai genre, is massive.
It's so much. There's so much. You could pick anything.
Okay, yes. Exactly the words that I told you is what I did. You told me about it. You were like, yeah, it's only like 3-minute episodes. I watched like the first 2 episodes, but because it's not dubbed, it definitely took more like brain power to do. And then it was in college. And then it just like, I forgot about it, didn't come back to, like, it wasn't that I didn't like it, but it was just like, you set it down.
No, things
and then
fall to the wayside.
Yeah, and it's just like, I didn't binge it, the first time.
That's what happened to me with Dr. Stone
But
until I switched to the dub, in all honesty.
Did watch some of it. Because the same thing happened to me with my first attempt to watch the cat ear anime one that also is like the little short episodes.
Oh, your ears are showing.
Yeah, that one. Because the first time you told me to watch that one, I definitely did it.
Dongwa.
Where I watched like the first couple episodes and then just didn't come back to it. And then you had like brought it up again later at some point. I was like, oh yeah. And then I finally got through it.
Corey, the cutest episode just came out. Have you seen it?
And then I was like, all right. And now and then I rewatched the whole thing because it is like, 3-minute episodes or whatever. But that is definitely, because it's one of those things that's, if it's the short episodes like that, it really much is like a binge it or forget about it.
Yeah, it's very true, unfortunately. Okay, so Senyu's going on our list because it's like 2 hours. We can get through it.
Once the wedding is over, we could go back to doing things again.
Exactly.
At this point, it's so close. It's like every weekend is something, and I'm just like...
Every weekend is something. Like, even on my end, I'm doing stuff this weekend, and I was like, oh, I thought I could relax.
Thankfully, this weekend, I'm specifically not doing anything. Thank God.
You!
Yeah.
I'm doing something this weekend.
My mother will not be home, so I decided I wasn't even going to go out for nails. I was just going to be like, nope, last weekend was so busy. And honestly, this week has been crazy. I'm very glad that I did not.
Sleep in, have some tea, get some cookies, and call it. That's it.
Dylan and I will be going out to
weekend is
breakfast on Saturday.
Trying to get a new car.
Yes. Yeah, I found this cafe 2 weeks ago. And it's in a place that I rarely will be able to go back to. Just like, I don't have a lot of jobs in that area. And I was like, I really want to try this other drink. And I was like, it's really good. So Dylan and I are going there Saturday to have breakfast.
Delicious.
So, well, to everyone else, the time I would say would not be sleeping in. It is sleeping in to me. It is sleeping in 2 more hours than I normally sleep in. So,
yeah,
waking up at
5 a.m.
Yes, I have to wake up at 5 a.m. So getting up at 7 a.m. on the weekend is sleeping in. Okay?
See, my rule of thumb is during the week, I have to see clients starting at 9 a.m. So if I sleep past 9 a.m., that's my sleeping in. If I don't sleep past 9 a.m., it doesn't feel like I slept in.
Yep. The lilac sparkle is the color of the one I have. The one I showed you? It's that color.
I really liked that one, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like the pink matches a lot of my outfits. But then the blue and green one, like I also have blue and green in my wardrobe, so I was like, ooh, that'll go nicely. And it's also in jelly too, so it's like.
Yes, they're so nice.
Yeah, I think those are the 3 I'm gonna get. Oh, and well, so what Ori and I are talking about right now are hair clips.
Yes.
Because Ori showed me some over the weekend, and she's
They're
like,
so good.
Mars, you gotta try these. They're sustainable hair clips, and they actually hold your hair. And I'm like, Based, I need
And they
something
actually
like that.
are like durable.
But in terms of other hair clips, I pre-ordered one. It was made by an artist, and they made a hair clip based on the design of Engine's umbrella. And it looks so damn cool.
I think it's made out of acetate,
I can't wait to wear it. What happened?
I think the Engine one is made out of the acetate as well.
Yeah, I think so. It looks so good. It looks so friggin' good. I think I have a picture of it. I could put it in the couch. But, oh, the artist outdid herself. It's so cool looking. Yes, I'm gonna be a nerd and wear this to work.
I will say my favorite type of like merch is the merch where it's like, if you know, you know, but if not, it's just a thing.
Exactly.
That's why I like my jacket.
That's a Maya certified grin bass. Ooh, favorite breakfast I've ever had. There was one, not a chain hotel. It was definitely like one of those smaller ones that my family went to on vacation one time. They had a really, really good omelet bar that was absolutely delicious. But then if you didn't want savory, they also had really good homemade French toast with their own syrup and like honey butter, and it was so delicious. I want to go back. Actually, funny story. The hotel I'm thinking of, I actually had gone back to multiple times. Not for the reason you think. The first time we went, my family wanted to have a vacation. It was very close to the college I was going to at the time. So they hung out there while I was actually doing my orientation days prior to starting. And then once that was over, I joined them over at the hotel. And this hotel had their own signature candle. It smelled really good. They had them everywhere in the lobby and just made the whole place just smell so homey, so calming. My mom fell in love with that scent, and she bought 2 of those candles. Months passed, she uses them up, of course. So a break comes rolling around. My dad had to come pick me up from college, and he goes, hey, on the way back, because, you know, this is a winter break, we're going home for Christmas. He's like, we're gonna stop by that hotel and get your mom more candles. And we did that every year for Christmas for as long as I was at that college. My mom got new special hotel candles every year for Christmas. And she was so thrilled about it each time.
And now she'll never get them again.
Good. It was so good, Bass. I don't know what chef they hired, but it was so damn good. Nope. Well, unless we make the 4-hour trip up there to go get them. And I have suggested to my dad.
To do that?
Who doesn't like a little road trip every now and then?
Yeah, but usually I'm there to, like, stay, you know? You gotta plan something else, you know?
I wonder if they even still have those candles. It's been so many years.
I would say if they were that signature, my bet would be probably.
They have to. There's no way. But those omelets were also so good. A little bit of ham, pepper. I mean, it was basically a Western omelet. Nothing special on paper, but something about the way they made it was just... It hit different than the other ones I've had. I don't know why. It just did.
I really should not be spending this amount of time on this one part.
You're doing pretty good. It's only 9:55.
It's more just like in the scheme of the animatic. This is like fully visible for like one moment. And then that's it. But it's important to me, I guess. You know, so it's
Allie's
like...
saying it's worth it.
I hope
I
so.
say it's worth it. It's even better. It's right worth it.
Haha. Well,
damn, the people playing Tomodachi Life are going so hard with these designs. Jeez. Y'all are something else.
I can't believe you didn't get Gumshoe.
I can't believe I didn't get Gumshoe either, and I'm kicking myself
I
for
immediately was like, Gumshoe.
That is embarrassing. I don't know why. The hair just didn't register for some reason in my brain.
It had his everything. Green
I don't know.
jacket, his little beard bit.
Green jacket, messy hair, beard bit. The 3 signature items of Gumshoe.
Oh, God.
Same boat, Allie. Same boat.
Same hat.
Same hat. Same hat. True, Phoenix does deserve a little bit of happiness before it's ripped away again.
Yeah. I'm not prepared for this case. I have no idea how this is gonna go.
I don't know if the gameplay is gonna change.
I think it
now
has
that we got
to.
a thing.
Because
Now.
they're talking about this
And
thing
I'm being
so
vague
much.
because Allie is here.
No, I'm not spoiling.
They're
I'm
talking
just
about it so much.
scared.
It seems like it will have an impact somehow. I just don't know how.
I just don't know how.
And I'm scared for how it's
Adult failure, Kafka.
We do love adult failure Kafka in this house.
That would be the best
to watch
timeline.
Season 2 of Kaiju number 8.
Best. That would be the best timeline. Pearl becoming the biggest Rightworth shipper. I need it.
That's the best timeline. Me too, Flair. Me too. I did prioritize Nakamura during my break today.
Yes, I watched Nakamura today. I saw that Dr. Stone had another episode.
I saw that too.
I wanted to laugh.
God, after I saw episode 3, I could not recover from that baby Ryusui clip. I could not recover from that. It was just so funny.
The whole I can't get over the Ryusui like dead-eye stare face that they keep giving him in that episode. That like when they get the guy,
it's both like he's so enamored, but it's also a little
but he's
creepy.
also just it's like really funky. But it's like when they get the guy out of the stone and he's just there like what the hell? I never thought you had such like a wide-eyed, tiny pupil look to you. And then it's every single clip of him. It's just him like that, like,
Every clip is like,
like, oh my God.
He's just so enamored with his big bro.
I'm just like so shook.
No, the thing that got me was not only baby Ryusui saying his catchphrase, but the fact they had it in the baby speak instead of it being like, I want it, they have it going, I want it! Like, dropping the T in every... I'm like, okay, someone put an effort into that.
The part that got me was the fact that he, like, spit out the binky.
Yes,
like he was like so baby. And I'm like, oh, we're gonna have like a thing. And they're like, no, he's gonna explicitly, fully spit out the pinky, fucking snap as like this infant. I want it.
I'm crying again.
And I gotta say though,
thinking about it,
like, child Ryusui being like, brother, why not just fucking do it all? Is so real though, and it's just like, bro.
But also like the ideals too, like, hey, just do it all and get mommy and daddy off your back, and then they won't bother you as much.
It was crazy though.
It was like, if ever there was a scene to show, oh wow, these two characters may be siblings, but their ideals are so vastly different. That is like a poster child example scene.
I'm very curious as to where it's like going right now, because like, okay, because it's interesting. It's interesting. Spoilers for Dr. Stone, guys.
Yeah,
I don't think they're major.
We haven't been spoiling already.
Spoilers, but this is like actually like story related spoilers now. But it's very like, it's interesting how they were looking for the mathematician, right?
Not cannolis.
And they didn't want. And then he's like, well, he's good at math. He didn't want to do it. So we're using what he's good at, that he likes doing, to help us. Right? Like, so it's an interesting sort of little, like, yeah, she does, Allie. I'm about to fix it. But it's like, that's why we have the resize tool.
Fix it in post.
But it's like, I'm very curious where this goes. Because coding a video game is certainly different than like coding like to make like a calculator. You know, like, I don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from.
And obviously they hand wave a bunch of stuff, but I'm just very curious, like, are we basically going to trick him into doing math by coding? Like that's what it feels like we're doing.
It's very possible. I think we might go that route. Only episode 4 knows.
Yes. Which I may watch tomorrow, but I also may not. We will have to find out. If my day is as chill as I hope for it to be, it really just depends on how long paperwork takes.
The other thing I saw Dr. Stone related, I did start watching Dr. Stone in the sub when I first got onto the series. And then when Nori told me, oh no, the dub, you gotta check out the dub, it's good, I switched over to that and was honestly able to complete it a bit faster, because, you know, some episodes are popcorn and then other episodes are, oh shit, I gotta like pay attention.
It really does take
it's
less
a good balance.
Brain power to listen than to read. Like it really does. There's no games,
and apparently
there's no
that's
anything.
what my brain has time for. But I was scrolling the other day and I came across a Dr. Stone clip and I was like, oh, it's got the Ryusui brothers scene. I'm going to watch that. And it was of the sub. And when Ryusui started talking, I was like, holy shit, that's like a grown-ass man. He sounds like a teenager in the dub. But in the sub, he sounds like a man. I'm just like...
I find that happens.
I totally forgot that was his original voice. It
happens a lot with the sub versus the dubs, because we're seeing that now. The opposite with Keyfree. Keyfree sounds like a child and not an adult. Like Keyfree in the sub sounds like a teen and not an adult.
I love the sub actor for Keyfree. He's voiced Vanitas. He's voiced Inaho. He voices
and Vanitas
Tanjiro,
doesn't sound like a teen. So
no, Vanitas does not sound like a teen. I just don't I understand why they went the soft angle for him. Why did he have to be so high pitched? He sounds like Tanjiro coming Like, Tanjiro's
Milk is
voice is
better.
coming out of an adult man. And I don't understand
But
why that was the
we
direction
heard
they
in
decided to go.
Vanitas that he does sound like when we listen to Vanitas, he does sound like Tanjiro. Like you can hear it to an extent, but it isn't the immediate like, wow, you're 12. Where in the Keyfree, you know, when they're voicing Keyfree, it's like, wow, why is Keyfree 12? like I do not understand.
Like, excuse me, sir, you are a dad raising 4 girls together? You need to sound like it.
Guys, if you are not watching the Witch Hat anime, especially the dub, what are you doing?
You
with
need
your
to
life?
be.
You need
We
to.
We got Irish accents in the
We have
most
Irish
recent
accents
episode.
now.
We got
Mhm.
Irish. It's great. It's amazing. So
Are we in
it
volume
can only
2 now?
haunts me. No. Hmm?
I think are we in volume 2 now of the manga?
Let me check. Let me consult the field guide.
There's no cannolis in Ace Toonie. Guys, this is really funny. Hold on.
Yes, we are in the first chapter
Of volume 2. That's what I thought.
of volume 2. And actually, it
Blair,
ended
you know what a
in the
ramekin
middle.
is, right?
It ended in the middle of chapter 6.
Makes sense.
So it's gonna pick up from the middle, which
There's a
makes
lot
sense. This
in
is
it.
kind of a long chapter.
Yeah. Flair, you know what a ramekin is, right? I need to confirm. You do baking and stuff. Thank God. Alright. I'm glad to hear that.
We had to educate people earlier tonight.
What was I gonna say? God damn it, I lost my train of thought. I was gonna say something. Oh, cannolis! So,
Whee!
Mars, Dylan and I went over to Dylan's coworker's home to play games and stuff. And she made Naruto ramen, like out of a Naruto cookbook.
Good.
It was delicious.
So
It was
delicious.
from scratch. And then, so when I found out that she was doing that, I had to make something anime food because I was asked to bring dessert. So I made the Witch Hat Atelier honey tree nectar scented pudding, I think is what it was called. Because that is what I had the ingredients on hand for and was not going to take, like, overnight. Because the ice cream from Dungeon Meshi was going to take overnight.
Yeah, no.
I do really want to make that, though. So, this is what's really funny. So we're there and everything, and this final person shows up, another one of Dylan's coworkers and friends that I know and I've seen before, and he shows up. And what has he brought? Cannolis.
Cannolis.
Mars eats the ramen. Delicious. But Mars's
so
tummy did not like the ramen. Mars's tummy was unhappy with the ramen.
My tummy
And then, well,
betrayed
Mars
me
is
very badly.
is so unable to play beans. What gets broken out? The cannolis.
The cannolis.
Every time they're like, here's the cannolis. As Mars is already having gastrointestinal distress. I had to giggle every time.
I didn't even eat the cannoli that time.
The presence of the cannoli cursed your encounter that day. I don't know.
I felt so bad.
That was so funny.
Not just in the stomach department. I was like, oh, please don't let this happen in a new person's apartment. Why? Honestly, I did figure out what happened. I picked up a stomach bug from one of my kids. Because I'd been having issues since Wednesday of last week. And even today,
Lord.
like this week, it's still been kind of on and off.
Oh.
And 4 of my kids have been out this week with stomach flu. So
Oh.
I'm like, okay, well, at least I know where it came from. But damn, what unfortunate timing.
I will never get over that the cannoli cursed her encounter just by existing in the same room as her.
Honestly, kind of looking at the cannoli, I was kind of feeling worse for a second. Like, I don't know if anyone else in chat gets this, but please, can we have a no cannoli field trip?
With the frizz? No way!
Oh! Cruising down the main street, you're relaxing, feeling good. Next thing that you know, you're sick. Not the cannoli.
It's just the magic cannoli instead of the magic school bus.
It's one of those things where it's like when you already feel kind of crummy and then you're presented with more food, it's like, please don't make me look at that. I already kind of don't feel good. I don't want to see food.
Nice, Claire.
That's not even my most embarrassing one. I had another ramen situation happen. My friends and I went to a restaurant.
It's dairy-free!
Sometimes the oil and how fast I eat it gets to me. I don't know why.
Eat slower.
Yeah, well, I didn't eat breakfast that morning because I wanted to have room for ramen, so I fucked up in many spectacular ways that day.
Woof.
Leave the cannoli, take the gun. I'll take my chances with the gun. I think it'll do less damage, honestly.
To you, at least.
Yeah, well... there was a few years back, I met up with some friends in the city. We went to a ramen place, and it was a very good ramen place. It was delicious. I ordered the second helping of noodles. It was so good. I just ate so much so fast that I got another acid reflux attack. Literally, as we were leaving the restaurant, I started doing like that dry acid reflux cough. You know, the one where it's like you feel something and it's like, uh-oh, gotta clear that. And my friend is just pushing me down the street, moving me so fast. She's like, not in front of the restaurant, not in front of the restaurant. Don't do that in front of the restaurant. Like, wait till we get to the car. She is like, just pushing me, shoving me down this street. Because this restaurant has like a line going out the door. It's like, yeah, I don't want to do that in front of them. That wouldn't be bad. It's not a restaurant problem. It's a me problem. I was like, that's why I was so insistent to this poor person who was hosting us. I was like,
I make no promises, Allie.
That's stupid. I'm
I'll
sorry.
feed them sweets and found family.
No
trauma. Just found family. And like little slice of life.
Slice of life sounds good.
Slice of life treats.
Maybe some family bonding as a treat.
All right.
Yeah, my stomach apparently has rules like the what are they called? The gremlins.
Yeah.
From Gremlin.
Yeah.
Only feed it after midnight. Don't give it too much. Never let it drink water. Yeah. I don't fucking know. I don't know.
I have these issues solely around that time of the month. And that's it. Yay!
I used to have those issues around that time of the month. And then I got sent to the hospital because of it. So now I'm on...
Yeah, I've never had that level of issue, okay? Am I having a bad time?
Twice.
Sure, but I've never been hospitalized.
Was it 2 or 3? No, it was 3. There was the one time in high school, first year of college, and then...
Mars. How many times have I been hospitalized solely because I was born a woman?
Oh, the joy.
Oh, the joys.
Happy for you, Flair. I'm glad it worked out. Honestly, that's a victory in my book. If I go out and do something fun, it's like, My stomach felt good the entire time, and I ate whatever the fuck I wanted. That's a win.
God, I'm so thankful
win.
I'm not just fucked like this by the universe.
You got the good stomach genes. I don't know what happened in my family line. Somebody messed
Dylan's
up,
got
and I
him even
demand
crazier.
answers.
Dylan's got it even crazier. No, I will say, I'm very thankful to not be a person that gets, like, traumatized by if, like, you ate a food and it was bad, but not because the food was bad, but because, like, something happened. Right? Like, so, like, you know, a lot of people, it's like, oh, if something gave them food poisoning, then they can never eat it again. Right? Like, I'm not that person. Yeah, that didn't give you food poisoning, but yeah, you had a bad time.
No, but it led to a very not fun time.
I'm not like that, and thank God I'm not like that. I love milk, and a big thing that I do is I drink like a glass of milk in the morning and a glass of milk in the evening. You know, it's part of my ritual, and it's, you know, I really like it. The amount of times that I have had honestly mild but slight milk-related horrors would make a weaker person never touch the stuff again. But I'm not like that.
That would be my dad.
See, okay, no.
On stream.
Your father
let
had
me share it, damn it!
a traumatic many experience.
My dad had a traumatic
level.
70s through 80s when we didn't know enough.
Yeah, I'm not talking
all,
that level.
Milk is good for you. No, my poor dad is lactose intolerant, just like me. The unfortunate thing is he was born in like the time period where they didn't believe in
supposedly that
stuff.
came after the apple bass, but yeah, we know the true story.
But basically his entire childhood he had milk forced upon him because they were like, it's good for your bones, it'll make you grow tall, and he got sick each and every time they forced him to drink milk. And they were like, oh, that's gotta be something else. Oh, it's not the milk, you're fine. My dad cannot stand the sight of milk.
Oof,
if
Claire.
I'm eating cereal around him and when there's cereal in the bowl, he's fine. But as soon as there's no cereal left and it's just milk, my dad's like, could you not eat that in front of me? Take that to another room or finish it quickly.
But that's like, I'm not talking that
tempt
level of trauma.
fate with cheese. He will always tempt fate with cheese.
Your father knows your father has the right priorities, is all I'm saying.
Apparently.
Cheese is good shit. No, I'm saying, like, you know, oh, having the milk and then there's like a little chunk in it. That hasn't turned me off of milk fully. I just understand that one went bad, you know, now I check or something, you know, as like a kid. Or like that thing with the spider on the spoon, right? And it was like, that hasn't stopped me, but now I check the spoons. Right? Like I managed to not associate it with the milk. Again, I'm not blaming anybody who does. I'm just very thankful that, like, because I drink so much milk, it would be very sad should something like that ruin it for me. You know, like that, I would be very saddened by the fact that I couldn't look at milk again. You know, like that would hurt me.
You're like, milk, my beloved.
Yay, I did it, guys,
forever.
look!
Beautiful!
And then we gotta add this line at the bottom.
So gorgeous. Ah. You need to put in your Chrome extension.
Again, isn't it wild that this is literally going to be on screen for like no time at all, and yet...
But the effort is there.
I definitely am in that realm, Baz. I don't know if you recall, but when we played that episode, when we got to that point, we were literally like, Dylan and I were literally like, me? Everyone was like, me? And then there's literally like, one of the thumbnails is literally me as Mob in the Mob Really Likes Milk scene, which is honestly... Like, I had been enjoying Mob Psycho before that. That scene, though, because that's like season 1, isn't it? That scene...
It's pretty early on,
like,
from what I
hit it
remember.
for me immediately. And I'm like, yes, this is it. I love this. We stan. I am here for this. Mob loves milk. Yeah, Ori loves milk. I literally have a
grandma
print.
mess up potatoes, Flair.
Uh-oh.
I'm scared.
I was debating that, Canadian Lucifer. That was in my head. I just feel like it doesn't necessarily fit the animatic as like the main image. You know, honestly, like this has nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? That was my concern.
Oh, you were forced to eat that for a month. Yeah, I'd be sick of potatoes after that too. There is such a thing as too many potatoes if they're only made one singular way forever.
I love baked potatoes, and I am perfectly happy with microwave baked potatoes. No, my favorite story is how my mother's grandmother...
How could you eat it 30 days in a row, Ori?
Mars. I ate salami for lunch every day of my school life.
I know, I was with you during that.
From elementary school.
Well, that
through
one I
high
wasn't there
school.
For. That one I was there for.
I can do it.
You're awfully confident.
I'm very confident. No, my favorite story is, so my mother's mother is directly from England. Like, she came to America, you know, when she was 18. And, so that means my mother's grandmother is a England woman through and through. An English woman through and through. And she came over to babysit my mother and her two siblings. So she came to America, and she ended up babysitting my mother and her two siblings, my aunt and uncle. And she decided, for whatever reason, that she was going to make pasta. But this British woman, who lived through the war, had never, ever, ever, ever made pasta. Oh, no. So this woman did not make pasta. This woman made mush. Oh, and because it was, you know, like the 70s, right? Maybe the 80s. They forced the grandmother, forced the children to eat the mush. You cook it way too long, Mason. That's how you fuck up pasta. Mush. Way too long.
Yeah, no.
Milk acquired. That.
Nice, Sally. Now you can have good hot chocolate.
That moment is what made my mother learn how to cook. Because she never wanted grandma
very valid
to cook for them ever again. And my mother's an amazing cook. But to my understanding, that is the impetus. Is the mush pasta moment.
Oh my god. Yeah, that would convince anyone to start doing their own cooking. My dad always tells this story about one of his college roommates that tried to cook pasta by putting it in a lasagna dish, filling it with water, and then putting it in the oven. And he was all kinds of concerned because he did know how to cook. Like, my dad's a pretty good cook. He could definitely throw things together, and, like, he knew how to keep himself alive in college.
My question is just, why?
I don't know. I don't have that answer for you.
How does that make it easier?
I don't think it was easier. I think this guy didn't know how to make pasta.
Okay, I hate the directions are on the fucking box.
Yes, I know.
No, there's no excuse, is what I'm saying. Nobody can have an excuse. The directions are on the fucking box.
Well, luckily my dad stepped in before any damage was done. But he was like, and that's what I knew. I was the only smart one in the room, and that was a very concerning thought. I'm like, damn.
Yep.
You always overcook your pasta, Canadian Lucifer? What kind of sauce do you put on it afterwards?
Yeah. So al dente is certainly
I feel like the sauce could make or break that.
Specific kind, and Dylan would agree with you. Dylan is less al dente. He prefers it softer, which I do disagree with. However, I need you to understand this pasta had no shape. The pasta my mother's grandmother made had no more noodle to it. I'm not saying the pasta was too soft. I'm saying the pasta was literal mush. like it was mashed potatoes.
But without any of the goodness of mashed potatoes.
Yeah, it was really terrible.
That would traumatize me for life too.
Like
mostly
al
mac
dente.
And cheese.
Al dente versus like softer than al dente, I would say is completely a preference thing. Okay? That doesn't matter. But the second that it stops being pasta, you've gone too far. Ah, shit.
Baby food pasta. Oh,
no!
man.
Ugh,
Yeah,
fuck.
that feels accurate.
Damn it.
What'd you do?
I drew this on the wrong layer.
Oh, no. Okay, Canadian Lucifer, I have to ask you this because we had a debate about this over the weekend. Spoon or fork? What is the vessel you use to deliver your mac and cheese to your mouth? Spoon or fork? Which is the correct choice?
Fork! Hell yeah!
That says spoon!
No, Canadian Lucifer's right.
Allie says fork.
Yeah, fork.
Froplio says spoon. Why not spork? Best of both.
Spork was not an option.
Also, Froplio, I don't think we said hello to you. Welcome.
Ah, hello. I'm like, where are you seeing this? I found them. I found the name in chat.
2 up from the bottom.
Yes, I got there. Okay.
There you go. You got it. See, I argued fork.
It's fork.
Because you can stab and you can scoop. Therefore, more mac and cheese, twice the enjoyment. Oh, combination of frog and poplio. Okay.
Ah.
Cool. Froplio. Okay. Excuse me. I did pick Poplio in that generation of Pokemon. Good choice. Approve.
I picked it for one of them. I think I picked it for the first one. And then I picked Rowlet for the second one.
Poor Litten. Done so dirty by his
I'm
final
sorry,
evolution.
Incineroar, terrible.
Just Just let us have Fire Kitty. I just want Big Fire Cat.
All right, I did
it. The memes about wanting Pom Pom to stay on all four legs are hilarious.
Oh, they always happen.
Ah, what a beautiful screen!
What if I do... Yeah, I think we'll draw you big first. Yeah.
Nice. I only played through the Alola region one time.
Okay,
that's not one of the ones I went back to Nuzlocke or retry. So that one was Poplio the whole way through. Whereas I replayed Soul Silver a couple times. My very first time through it, I chose Chikorita because, yes, that's my little guy. And then on the second go around, I picked Cyndaquil. He also a little guy. But he's fire.
Brain. That's what I brain. Cause that was like Sun and Moon and then Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
never got the Ultra Moon, Ultra Sun game. I just had I think I picked Sun.
I had Moon and then I had Ultra Moon. So that's why I had two different starters, was because...
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, you don't restart those games.
No, I did Poplio for Moon, and then I did, you know, Rowlet for Ultra Moon.
Nice, nice.
And then... This is interesting.
Trying to remember who I picked in Black 2. Pretty sure, well, funnily enough, first go around, like actual legit first go around, I did pick Tepig. Oh, hello, Puffer! And hello, Raiders!
Pufferfish!
Welcome, welcome!
Welcome.
Hi, Dream! Happy to have
that
ya.
threw me. Hello, Dream.
No, I'm sorry, Dream X Wave
Yes.
for Ori's
Thank you for the
confusion.
follow. No, I looked at chat, but I was like, hold on.
No, not that Dream, Ori. We're not that popular yet.
That's why I was. It's just more like when you associate that one word.
That's fair.
But welcome. What were y'all doing?
Welcome. Did you guys have a good stream?
Yes. We're becoming V-Worlders. Not right now, but that's my cool thing.
No, in the future.
I
Maybe
can't
over
wait
the
to show
summer.
that. That'll
We
have to
don't
have
know.
like a whole debut stream for each.
Oh, it
Like-
definitely will.
Like each stream.
No, each
So that'll
day
be like
is
a
going to be
debut
like a
stream week.
debut.
Yeah. That'll be pretty wild and
Ooh,
debut week.
can't give up those shinies, Froplio. Most brutal rejection in a video game. What video game were you playing?
Video game are you playing?
Brutal rejection. Was this a dating
But you
sim?
got to wait, no. But you got to see it, so you weren't. To me, that doesn't sound like dating sim, as you weren't rejected.
Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy. 14? 16?
16. Yeah, that's...
No, that's 14. I was
No.
right. 14.
14. I'm like, hold up. The little one is on the opposite side of the V.
Big burly ram man. I
Big
see.
burly Ram Man. Who could reject Big burly Ram Man? Ouch. Oof. Well, condolences to Ram Man.
Upper A ram. Oh god. You actually rated stream when we have a good amount of time left.
We do. We got about a half hour.
Usually you guys raid stream right at the end, and it's like, oh, no.
He thinks that everyone who beat him in a fight is his soulmate and keeps getting shut down. Oof.
Oh, no. Okay, why am I being dumb? I'm being really dumb.
Keeps going around having these fights.
Hey, you know what? He's probably used to it by now, so. He's just good at handling rejection.
Yeah, that means
one
he's
day
experienced.
He will find the one, and good for him.
Yeah.
Unless he's handling rejection poorly, then he needs to work on that.
Man, Dahlia's hair looks so complex watching you draw it.
It, like, is and it isn't. I really don't know why I'm struggling right now. I think I'm overthinking it, and I gotta stop doing that.
Let the pen guide you.
Yeah, I was literally just overthinking it.
There you go. You got it. Ooh, a warrior-driven region. He is sadly not used to being rejected, and it does cause more fights. Ooh.
No!
That's not good. But if he keeps causing those fights and keeps getting rejected, he has to get used to rejection eventually.
You'd think.
You would think.
I drew her how many times for thumbnails and I wasn't having any issues. And then today, for some reason, she's not having a good time.
It's the frontal facing, and it's because she's not mugging for the camera. Like, she doesn't have a box of popcorn with her. She's not posing in front of a grave.
That's one of my favorite. It fits
I
so
love
well.
that one so much. It's just so good.
The meme fit.
Yeah, she's
so
missing
well.
the bullhorn. You know, she's just being normal here. You're used to memeing on her. Nice! Hot chocolate acquired!
Yay!
Da, 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 da. I feel like most of the Dahlia thumbnails are some of the best ones. Or he just really leaned into the absurdity of it, and it's beautiful.
It really is. Sometimes the idea hits. Sometimes I'm like struggling to find, one to use.
Ooh, get that cupcake, Flair. Get your stream snacked. I agree with that, Allie. I wish between the time skips, yeah, I guess that's the word I'm looking for, she changed a little bit. Like, she literally looks exactly the same.
The problem
as years
was
ago.
the memory.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, and maybe this is controversial, I kind of wish they used the fact that they remade the games more. Like they did with, like, Investigations, they, like, totally, you lost the pixel art style as an option. Obviously you had the option to keep the pixel, but they literally remade it, right?
Yeah.
And the sprites were remade for, the original trilogy as well. But I kind of wish that now that you have, like, basically unlimited memory, like a game like that is going to be really hard to get to, like, the max point, right? Why couldn't have young Gumshoe had, like, a slightly more interesting design? Why couldn't Dahlia change a little bit, right? Like, why couldn't
just a
X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D? Like, I feel like
Like, it didn't have to be drastic, but it could just be like a little something to give us that feeling of, hey, time has passed and things
just
have
these little
changed.
things where it's like, it very much is, I understand that the reason that certain things were done was because of memory, and I don't need, like, Bikini to be taller, you know, because now we have the memory for her to be, but just, like, stuff where it's like, no, this is explicitly, like, a design that is supposed to be different, but we didn't have the memory. It should be just like, why not change a little bit? You know, why not make young Grossberg a little differenter? You know, change his mustache up. Give him, I learned, apparently young Grossberg doesn't have the mouth movie sprite. I'm assuming because of memory. But like, if he's literally just recolored Grossberg, when you have more memory, he should have gotten the mouth movie sprite. Right? Like, it's just like, why? There's a level of this remaster just kind of put the games into a PC playable version. And I'm not against that because I appreciate that fact. But there is a level of like, we could have done a little more if I'm buying the game, you know, if a lot of people are, one, buying the game again, or two, just like, I would have paid a little more if you were to do a little more, you know, like.
Yeah. You know, just a little bit. You can make it make even more sense.
So, Bad has 2 different sprites, and I'm okay with the level of difference he gets. I'm fine. I wanted more from Gumshoe. I wish Gumshoe maybe didn't have his little scruffy beard or the bandage and his coat changed color. That would have been fun. Like, I understand not wanting to go so ham and completely giving, like, a young, like a Bratworth or a young Franz level of, like, new character stuff. But, like, I think that something more than literally he had an orange suit, now he has a red suit. Or he has a green jacket, now he has a tan jacket. Like, we could have done more with that. Like, Gumshoe could have been a little more cleaned up. You know, again, we lose the little scruffy beard, we lose the little bandage, you know, maybe we lose the pencil in his ear, right? No, Canadian Lucifer, and that's the other thing. And then they should have taken the fucking AA5 and AA6, and they should have animated them in 2D. That's the remake that I want.
If only, if only.
Well, but the point is, to me, Bass, the point is that young Gumshoe wouldn't have had the pencil yet. Right, young Gumshoe wouldn't have had the bandage yet. Or maybe he had more bandages and, you know, a clean face.
Maybe those
right?
decreased over
like
time.
something that, like, changed, right. Gumshoe with a mullet.
That would be wild.
No. Please get the fucking team that made Apollo Justice and have them animate AA5 and AA6 instead of whatever the fuck. I'm so upset that it's 3D, man.
It's gonna be very jarring, I think, when we start.
The problem, I'm gonna be honest, the problem is that it's not, like, exceptional 3D. You know what I'm saying? Like it's, like the real part that irks me is that it's not, like I'm not, see, it's really funny. I'm not very worried about the 2 other games, the other duology, the Great Ace Attorney, as I am about AA5 and AA6. And I think that's just like a time period thing as well. But like, yeah, but that's not saying a lot, Bass. This is not saying a lot. And I'm going to be honest, I would love to know if it saved them money or not. Because if it didn't save them money, which I'm going to be honest, I don't think it did. Why did you do it? That's all I'm saying.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Because that's the deceptiveness. And I'm just sitting out here and I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to make the abridged for that. Now, is that decades down the line? Yeah, maybe. But
yes,
I plan to do this for the rest of my life. So, like, it matters to me, you know? And yeah, maybe I'll manage to be retired and I can fully reanimate it myself. But maybe I'm not. Maybe I can't. Who knows?
Who knows? Probably Canadian Lucifer. I feel like that's mostly the reason.
Okay, I have a question, though. AA5 came out before the 3DS. At least AA6, I understand, came out with the 3DS or after the 3DS.
AA5 was for the 3DS?
Interesting. I guess the 3DS is much older than I always think it is. That's what I'm saying.
I don't remember when the hell it came out.
See, okay, I think the part that's throwing me is that when I was trying to before Apollo Justice Trilogy came out as a remaster and able to play on Steam, I was like getting the ROMs in order to play them. And AA5 was easy. But AA6 I could not manage. Why could I... Was AA5 at least also made for DS because it was, like, early enough where it was both?
No, I don't think they would have done that.
Because I just, like... I easily got Dual Destinies, but it was Spirit of Justice was fucking me over. I was getting unable to do it. Damn. So I got the 3DS for Christmas when I was 13. The 3DS feels so new.
Wow.
It's so the problem was I had a ROM
because I had the 3DS XL
of Spirit of Justice, but it was explicitly a 3DS ROM of Spirit of Justice that was really bitch to emulate.
Same year as X and Y? Oh man, now I really feel old.
That's crazy. That's
Yikes.
crazy. That's crazy.
Why y'all do this to me?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel old. It makes Ace Attorney feel young. Because, like, Ace Attorney 1 is, like...
That's some 4D chess you're playing there.
No, because, like, the first Ace Attorney game, like, I never would have played when it came out. Right? Like, when it came out, I was way too young for the series. By a lot. Right? But, like, knowing that, like, technically, when Spirit of Justice came out at this point, you know, maybe not Dual Destinies, but definitely when Spirit of Justice came out, it would have been something that I could have, like, played, you know, like, at that age. Like, that's why it's interesting to me.
Good night, Mason.
Good night, Mason. It's less 4D chess and it's more like just like I'm viewing Ace Attorney from this lens of like, wow, haha, old game. You know? And then it being like, oh shit. No, not that old of game. You know, if that makes any sense.
Kind of.
I'm not saying it's supposed to.
Kind of.
But that's just where I'm at.
These are the real questions being asked tonight. Oh, that hair came out really good.
Yeah, it's focusing on the shape. Now to make her not so child-coded.
Well, it's not like the games didn't not do
Well,
that
her and
themselves.
Regina, I make like children, because that's how it feels.
They definitely got the child vibe. Regina especially.
Yeah.
She's very laboo-booable.
La-boo-boo.
What does that mean?
La-boo-boo.
Laboo-boo. I don't know
Hey,
what that means.
La-boo-boo. Let's get
What
them
is laboo-booable?
picnic basket charms. La-boo-boo.
You could turn her into a marketable laboo-boo.
No,
That would be horrifying. Yeah, the cursed bunny plushies, pufferfish.
Yeah.
I never got on that trend.
No. I don't.
I'm proud to say I do not own a single Labubu.
I don't think they're cute. Maybe that's
and if
controversial.
I did, it would probably be a gag gift because that's how my friends
I
are.
also really, really have to like a thing to do like a blind box. Because I only because they're gambling. They're just gambling with extra steps. And
100%.
And fuck that shit. Another reason why I'm not a big gacha game person. Similar shit. Just no. We ain't fucking.
God, I haven't played Genshin in so long.
Yeah. We ain't fucking. They're like sneaky addictive and I don't appreciate it.
I can understand that.
It's like the business practices kill me. If I get a blind box, it's because I like every single one in the blind box, and thus I will be happy to get any of them. And while maybe there's one that I would really, really like overall, any of them will be good, and thus I will only get the
one. If there's
one.
like a Witch Hat Atelier minifigure blind box, it's like I would be happy with any of these.
I love Dungeon Meshi.
I really want a key free.
There were 3. See, but then the thing is, just buy it for slightly more secondhand. Like I don't need, like I have 2 Lyoses that are from Dungeon Meshi blind boxes. I didn't get the blind box because I knew I fucking wanted Lyos. That's it. I only wanted Lyos. I didn't want anybody else. They're great. They're fine. Fantastic. But I only wanted Lyos. So I just bought Lyos.
Through.
Secondhand. I just got someone where their whole thing is opening the fucking blind boxes and then reselling the one. Great. Fantastic. He's in fine condition. There's no issue. I have, Georgie.
No, we don't want more Marcel.
Mariah Elizabeth. She does all the blind boxes as well. And all I wanted was Georgie. So I bought on eBay Georgie. Because that's all I wanted. Do you have any other blind boxes?
It's a pretty foolproof system.
That's all the things I can think of. But yeah, so like, I'm not a blind box person. I am a.
I've only ever gotten blind boxes at like Christmas gifts. Like they've either been stocking stuffers.
Yeah, and that's whatever.
Santas.
But like,
and it's like that's chill.
Yeah, I did like the like I have like some pot pal ones. Because they're little plants in pots, and they were all fun. I didn't care which one I got.
That's adorable.
You know? And so it's like, yeah, that was just a fun time. But I'm not out here trying to collect them all.
Sometimes they miss.
Because there's also the thing where it's like, if I really wanted to collect them all, I could just shell out the money and purchase the whole box set that they allow you to do.
And they're pretty generous about it, too. And be like, hey, you know you want it. You kept thinking his name was
exactly,
Lewis.
Canadian Lucifer, exactly.
Wait, who? Oh, you thought Laios was Lewis?
Oh, Laios was Lewis.
That took me a second.
My Laios shrine is gorgeous.
God, that reminds me of when they gave Sheng Shashi and Lu Guang English names.
Yes, they do have English names.
I see the connection, but the vibes are missing a little.
The part that I don't... The part that kills me... So Lu Guang being Lucas is at least, like, we have the noise, but also, like, he could have just been Lu. Like, that's a name we have in English. He could have just been Lu.
It would have worked. But Lucas is fine.
But Lucas
I see the
is
vibes.
fine, and you could still nickname that to Lu. But Sheng Shashi being Charlie?
I don't like it. I really don't like Charlie for Sheng Shashi.
La Lulu? Yeah, La Lulu?
La Lulu.
La Lulu. It's just like, because the wild thing is that it's like, okay, this is the part that's like kind of funny to me. It's that, so it is obviously a phenomenon that especially Chinese people have done, but other Asian speaking, countries do it as well, where if they come to, an English speaking country, they may choose an English name because they find that English speakers are shit at pronouncing their names and they don't want to deal with that. And, that's up to them.
Which fair, we're god awful at it.
Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna maybe take a hot take here. Chinese, when written with like the Phoenician alphabet characters, right? Like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, blah, 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 is not using English pronunciations of those letters. And they're also not using Romance language pronunciation of those letters either.
I don't think that's a hot take. I think that's just a fact.
No. The hot take is that, so now the fact that I'm trying to read a thing that looks like it's written with the letters I know how to say, but they're completely different. It's like, of course I'm gonna fuck it up. How am I supposed to know? I took English phonetics.
To have a hell of a time when we get to Mao Dao Zushi.
No, okay. If they say, like,
You're
obviously,
gonna have such a time.
I can say Zheng Xiaoshi now, right? But I had to look up how to say Zheng Xiaoshi. So all I'm saying is that if you wrote it down and you expect me to say it correctly the first time, it's like, there is no fucking way. Hello, Shadow Catfish.
Hello.
I do not know how the name Lululemon came about.
Not a clue. And hello, Microwave Tree.
We got lots of fish in here, Bess. There's lots of fish in this sea
tonight.
I don't know. I'm dying,
lots
apparently.
Of stories. Ori has made a lot of progress art-wise.
I've made a decent amount of progress.
We taught everyone in chat what a ramekin is.
Yeah.
So we made a lot of progress tonight.
Yeah, and we have
We're
two
definitely winning.
puffer fishes. Puffer fish.
We do.
We have pastry puffer fish is actually their normal whole
I always forget
thing.
that pastry's full name is pastry puffer fish.
The puffer fish. Okay, so there's two. And then we have bass. And then we have
another fish.
The catfish. Channel catfish. Am I missing anybody else? I think that's everybody.
Not that I recall. I don't think so. I think those are all the fish.
Yeah, you're a Hissif. Indeed.
Those are all the fish in the sea. Immensely happy tomorrow is Friday. I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm also very ready.
The fee.
The fee. / fee. Yeah. Oh god, we're all fee. Trauma.
Oh no.
Okay. We've got to fix you, because you're not right.
She's getting there.
Whoops.
I know, right, Allie? I should have chosen one too. Lore of Mackerel, clearly. Would have been better.
I'm,
It's the only fish I could think of with an M name.
Moriel.
See you tomorrow, Federico. Thanks for popping in.
See you, Federico. Oh, it is that time, isn't it?
It is that time. I wasn't sure if you wanted to go for a little bit longer.
No, I should to bed so that I'm not god-awful tired tomorrow.
Oh, sigh.
Hey, we're almost done.
That we are. That we are.
All right. There we go. Look at that.
And they're both of the sea fropply. Well, sea lions are. Frogs are water.
Yeah, there you go. Honorary fish indeed.
There you go. We're the title proudly.
Fish adjacent indeed. Lots of aquatic creatures in this pond.
That there are.
No, I'm not making a pond in our V world or universe.
No.
Maybe one day. There's always the goal is that there's always room for expansion.
Check could be all the little fish in the pond.
This big one is just this one is just the big like first update, right? You know, to move
do it,
over
Allie.
to
Add to the tea
Allie,
pets.
oh my god.
Do it.
I haven't even drawn all the T-pets. Well, I have
that
drawn
doesn't
them.
mean Allie stops creating.
Oh my god, it's crazy.
Just because you're behind.
Make a sushi bar for afterward. No, it'd more be like if we have like a reason to have a place or something, you know. Like I know Jellywire has like a fish tank, you know. That would be like the funny pond bit or whatever. But honestly, I don't know what we would use them for or anything like that. But let me save.
Ugh.
Thank you all for coming, for joining us. And we'll see many of you tomorrow for Ace Attorney. Remember, new video drops tomorrow. We're in a new turnabout. We're actually getting into it now. Turnabout Succession? I think it's Succession. I am not sure how to feel about it. And I'm cautiously confused. And we'll see you then. Good night.